Right, if I recall correctly, and as DM I always recall correctly, we had just started a new round. Earl had stepped forward after starting all of the alarm off for everything in the whole world, and it is my turn to move things, so I will do that.
I will panic.
You scream like a little girl, like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so I'm busy. Oh no, right, he gets to go first, right, Earl, so you're running over this other guy trying to avoid the ogre.
Yeah.
Out from behind the door, ducking through the doorway, steps an 8-foot tall dwarf.
Oh,
I haven't got the combat map up.
Okay. Steps an 8-foot tall dwarf who then attempts to grapple you. So let me see if this works. Wow, he rolled a 19 and an 18. Right, you are grappled.
I can't move.
He can move with you. He drags you with you because he is large. He is 8 feet tall. So he can move back 5, 10. He drags you in and is scooped up and is dragged inside the fortress. You can just see him inside the doors. He comes in and he goes, "Little man, come here." Next up was the ogre zombie who's now out of range, sadly. As he comes running towards you, Earl. Corin, it is your turn.
Right. I'm going to have another shot at Mr. Invisible. I shall stick disadvantage on. Right, here we go. I just have to roll this, don't I?
You do, yes. Just roll and it should do it automatically. 3 and a 7 at Brock. Sadly, that misses.
No, there's a bloody surprise. Right. How close are these feet to me now?
They look about between 15 to 20 feet away.
Right, I'll change weapons.
Okay. And is that everything you want to do?
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, hang on. I might as well move. Right.
Okay. You move across the front to see. You should just be able to see Sandman being dragged inside by a gigantic dwarf.
Nope. Can't see shit.
No. Okay.
Oh, I can now. Yes.
Sandman, it is your turn.
Oh dear.
Yes. I need to look the grappled condition up as well.
It just basically means I can't move
until you break grapple.
Yeah, I don't mind.
He's got a hold of it. Come here, little man.
So, would you say that he would have a disadvantage in avoiding me burning hands then, since he's holding on to me? Not that he gets a save.
It's a saving throw.
It's a dex saving throw, so he has to duck out the way, though, doesn't he? That's what it represents.
Kind of. I mean, you are fishing a little, to be fair.
But I'm getting dragged into a castle by a giant dwarf. I am fishing like fishing mean fish.
Oh, you see 3 cages at the back, Earl. And in one of the cages is 2 goats, just to
food
fuck with you. But,
right, I'm burning hands and.
Randomly you see 2 goats.
Oh dear.
He fails as you stuff your hands in his face, and he shouts, "Ah!" as you seriously burn him. He does not let go.
In Dwarven, I'll say, "I am too hot to handle."
You can actually see something else now, so I need to reveal that as well, coming up from the south. Dave, don't forget what you can do now.
What?
Okay, he's forgotten. Right, so you can see that as well, Earl, running up from the south.
Well, what were you talking about, like?
Right, so is that your turn, Earl?
I don't think I can do anything else because isn't it an action to break out of it?
It is, yes. It's a part of an attack.
In that case, I'll smile at him and Dwarven and say, "Are you sure you want to go down this route? Because you're mighty flammable."
Right, well, he seems to be more afraid of somebody else than he is of you. The next up we have this guy. Okay, let me just check something. So yeah, hold an action. The guy who has you, he gets to. Oh no, that's sleeping guy.
Yep.
Sleeping guy is asleep. The guy moves, and the footprints are heading to the east, the westish.
To the westish.
Yeah.
Sort of towards the doorsish.
Towards the big doorsish, yes. Lantesh, it is your turn.
I'll move up a little bit. Let's have a little look at that scroll right in for this to there.
Yeah.
I have to keep scrolling up so I can see them at the other side. And I will cast Magic Missile. I've measured the distance, so I'm within range. But I'm just going to cast it at level 1 and reserve my last level 2 slot.
Yeah. Casting it at what?
At the zombie ogre.
Okay. Barbs of force or bees or toffee or whatever shoot out of your fingers, striking the ogre zombie, doing only minor damage. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Ben.
Right, I shall move to see if I can get a better shot.
That seems sensible. Running down the hill.
and I'll cast another firebolt at it.
Right, as you come down the hill, there is an attack opportunity, I believe, against you, coming from the arrow slits to the southwest of you, and a large, what appears to be a javelin comes out. I think you should be in range now. You are in range, long range, but you're in range. So it comes flying out. That's melee. So that's it bounces off your armor easily. So you missed with your firebolt. Is that the end of your turn, Dave? But you can see there's an arrow slit now where somebody's hurling pelting missiles out. Okay, Isha.
I will run up behind Andy.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast guidance on him in case he wants to take another pot shot at this.
That won't affect his attack roll, that will only affect skill checks.
Ah, right. Okay.
Bless is the one that affects attack rolls.
Right. Well, okay. I don't want to cast it. Well,
you can only say Andy if you cast Bless.
Bollocks and assholes.
Unless you run past Andy, and then you may be able to see another target, possibly.
All right, then. I will run slightly around from Andy.
You run slightly around from Andy. Do you want to cast Bless?
No, not yet. But however, I will. Let me just check the range on something.
Can you see poor Earl? You can just see his legs as he's being dragged inside.
Can I see the dwarf that's got hold of him? Is that the dwarf that's in front of the gates?
No. The one that's got hold of him is a giant 8-foot tall dwarf, which has him grasped firmly in his meaty hands.
Well, all I can see is a dwarf in front of the gate and a big...
The one in front of the gate is asleep on the floor.
Right, okay.
If I'm not mistaken, if you moved back 5 feet, there's somebody in that bunker.
No, there was somebody in the bunker. He shot the owl, remember, and then ran off. And you haven't seen him since.
Because I can see Earl, but I can't see what's got hold of him.
I know, it's great, isn't it?
Doesn't quite make sense, but okay.
It does make sense, doesn't it, Earl? Because you can see where it is.
Yeah, I can.
Makes perfect sense, trust me.
I'm in so much trouble.
Right, Earl, the hall is devoid of decoration. A frozen well stands near a hallway at the east. 3 iron cages are pushed against one wall. One containing 2 goats. Leaning against the wall near the cages is a wooden dog sled with ice clinging to it. A large cargo sled. Ooh. Right, so is that your final movement there?
Yeah.
At the end of your turn?
No, I'm just checking on a range of something.
You are in so much shit here.
Oh, I know.
Because you should be able to see some of the stuff now.
I can see 2 goats and a man.
And a giant dwarf.
A giant dwarf.
Yeah, I'm just trying to target a couple of things to see if I've got the range, but nothing's coming up to tell me what the range is.
What are you trying to target?
I'm trying to target the dwarf right in front of the doors.
He's asleep.
Yeah, but I just want to know the range.
Oh, right.
There you go.
Right. Okay, thank you.
Like all the range, 110 feet.
Don't wake him up.
No, I'm not going to. Can I see where these tracks are running off towards the gate?
Yeah, they're about 10, 15 feet south of you.
Right. Okay.
So if you use something that needs an attack roll, you can roll with disadvantage. But if you use something with a saving throw, you have to guess with an AoE and throw it in the particular area.
Oh hell! I just told that did then.
Is it? That's not an AoE, is it? That's a to hit roll. That's a saving throw.
Ah, right. Okay.
So you need to use something with a to hit roll to have a go with disadvantage.
Okay, then I'll just end my turn and go after him next turn. I'm not wasting a spell on that.
Okay. The goat goes no. Goes no. Right, new round. You see this one running up, Pearl.
Oh,
he keeps looking back over his shoulder and apparently shouting something in Dwarvish.
Can I hear what he's saying?
You can't.
Can I? Because I can speak Dwarven.
I can speak Dwarven as well.
I'm going to give you a perception check, Earl. I'm just moving a whole shitload of stuff.
Oh my
God. It's
God.
your all fault. Can you say anything or not?
Yeah, I can see some little men's.
Are they in boats?
No. It's not the little man in the boat. He doesn't exist.
It's like, I can't target him. That's because he's not really there. Sorry. Right, this is your fault, right? Combat is taking so long.
Jesus. How many have you added to the track?
Because you...
Holy shit.
Because you lot spot them off.
No, we didn't.
Right, come around the corner. You say, this guy... this is not annoying at all, where I have to open doors for NPCs. Come around the corner, you see this guy who catches sight of you briefly and then runs to hide against the corner.
Oh, that was wise.
Attractively dimpled. I think now that he's grappled you, he can hit you, can't he? Or choke you or something.
I'm not sure. Grapple's a bit odd. I mean, basically, just means he can drag us about. It's just a really odd status to have.
You're already grappled. What I'm going to say is he can make a shove attack to shove you prone. He's going to drag you further inside so that the rest of the party can't see you first, however, because, I'm that kind of DM.
Oh, no, that's brilliant. He
drags you there, and I'm going to allow him, because he's still got you grappled, to attempt to shove you to the ground.
It's all right. Ground's better.
Sounds legit to me. But you're still grappled, though. Because I'm not sure if he can actually just start punching you in the face while he's on. And he does have advantage on this because he is gigantic. Oh, no, apparently you can't shove while being grappled. So he just pulls you back inside, Earl, and then shakes you about like a rag doll, not doing anything else. His broken teeth goes at you, trying to look all menacing.
I'll look at him. All right, I'll wait until it's my turn, and then I'll kill him.
Yeah. Ogre Zombie runs in, takes a swing at you with a meaty fist. Its fists have actual nails driven through the fists.
Oh, that's good.
So it counts as a Morning Star. So it takes a mad swing at you all. Yeah, it hits. Doing 12 damage as this thing slams into you. And then the giant dwarf who's dragging you about says, "No, Igor, stop it!" And Igor goes, Corin.
Right.
Earl has disappeared from sight.
Right. I need to know exactly where these footprints are so that I can run after them and try and intercept them.
They are roughly 3 squares down and 1 square along. So what I'll do is I'll move you roughly there. Okay. So you can roll with disadvantage still because it's invisible.
So it would be in the square in the like next to me in the direction the little yellow arrow's pointing.
You guess so, yes.
Right. Well, in that case, let's have a roll. Hang on. Right, let's have a roll.
Oh, blocked by armor. Yeah, you swing wildly, and it definitely scrapes off something, and you hear somebody cursing Dwarvish. Do you speak Dwarvish or
not? Actually, wait a minute. I've got a feeling I do.
It doesn't matter. You can pretty much guess what you're saying anyway. He's calling you something unkind.
Can I offhand him with my ordinary dagger?
Yeah, sure. Wow. A 2 and a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just a pure miss. Right. So that's your turn.
Yeah.
Sanwin. The dwarf goes, "You got a pretty mouth."
Oh God!
No.
Drink me cattle prod, Earl.
Right.
So we'll go on there, are we?
I think you can actually see further to the south as well, can't you?
Yeah. It's all going very, very bad. So I have no choice but to do something really stupid. I'm going to twin up my last words. I've lost my ability to speak.
Fiery hand thingy?
No, my fucking...
Bells?
Yeah, I'm going to nuke the bastards. I'm putting 2 rays into the one in front of us, 2 into the zombie, and 2 into the guy who's running up next to us.
All right. So you're firing at 3 targets with 6 beams. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
right, okay, got him. Now 2 for him.
I'm rooting for you as DM. I mean, it's looking bad for you, I'm not going to lie, but...
Oh, a hit. 1 hit. Oh, nice.
The attractively dimpled Dugal goes, as you zap him in the face, and he has to make a concentration check. The second one misses. But he needs a DC, I can't remember, something like equal to the damage made or something.
It's DC, I think it's DC 10 or 9 or something.
Yeah, he makes it. So he stays large, inflamed, you could say. He's in melee, so you're firing at disadvantage here. 2 1s, misses. And finally, against... I love that. You got a fuck hell. Misses.
Yeah.
And misses. We've got 3 1s.
I know.
Yeah, that was not... You need to be casting spells for saves, not to hit.
I know. I didn't have much of a choice because I had to get 3 targets. It was the only thing I could have done.
Yeah. But you didn't have to hit 3 targets. You wanted to hit 3 targets.
Well, I figured it might be the only way to stay alive is if I could take down all 3 targets.
Right. Okay. Scorn is going to throw at Ben again. Dave, a javelin bounces off your armor and lands in the snow.
Pick it up and throw it back.
Earthild stays asleep. Oh, right, I've got all my movements to do now. Right, Andy, do you want to make an attack of opportunity as the footprints head away from you towards the
Oh, yes, please.
towards the frozen river? So it's just an attack again at disadvantage, but you're taking a swing as it runs out of your.
And about.
Then he's going to dash. Oh, you scrape off the invisible creature, but unable to catch him, and then he does a dash. You see the footprints heading across the frozen river directly towards the doors.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Lantesh.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at that. Is it a dwarf that's just outside the doors? Because I can't.
He's
Or can I
asleep.
see?
He's asleep.
Oh, he's asleep. Can I see that if I move up, right? Will I be able to see?
Well,
are the doors open?
The doors are open, but it's line of sight. So if you can see them, you can see them. Yeah, I've just double checked they're open. So you'll need to move.
Will I be able to see him from there? I think I might. You think? That's as far as I can go. Unless I dash. Yes, I'll do a dash movement. And I'll just forego my action.
Okay. Oh, Earl, they're out of line of sight here. If there was only some way you could talk to the party.
I do have a clean plan.
That's my movement.
Well, I would use telepathy, but I think he's out of range of me.
It's like 60 feet or something, isn't it? Right, that is your turn, Tracy. I don't think you've got any other actions, have you? You haven't got any bonus
No,
actions?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Yeah. Bairn.
I'm going to dash as well.
Okay. You dash. That's pretty much your turn, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm sorry, go ahead, Dave.
I was going to say, if I did second wind, could I move then attack or?
No, you can do second wind and then either move or attack.
Okie dokie.
Yes, yeah.
Right. These tracks that run away from me and Andy, have they made it over the water yet?
Yes, but they're almost directly in front of you.
Just steamroller them.
That's one of it. So if I move to about there, I'll be literally right beside where the tracks are, or
No,
am I going to need to move
20,
up, down, one down?
You're about 20 foot away northwest of you. It looks, by the look of the tracks, he's doing dash actions and pegging it because he's been caught out here by himself. Well, he was sent out to scout, so you move to there. You still have some movement left.
Right. I'm not going to be able to reach him, Norma.
How much movement have you got left?
Well, I've just moved 30.
So you got, 30 movement or 40? I can't remember. You got 30. No, you can't reach it. Unless you dash.
So I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
Right. At disadvantage.
Yeah, okay.
Are you casting it at the invisible one or are you casting it at the something else?
I'm going to cast the invisible one.
Over the top of him.
If I cast Guidance on my spell, which is a can't. Oh, no, I can't because it's an action.
That's right. And
if
you had Bless on, that affects your Guiding Bolt.
Yeah, okay. If I dash, can I just steamroll over him and try and knock him over? If I literally run in his tracks.
If you move, and if you go over the top of the token, invisible token, I will let you have a roll. So move your 30 feet.
Well, can I not just follow the tracks?
No, because you're at disadvantage. You've got a rough idea, which is why I'm saying he's northwest of you, about 20 feet. So if you move your token, if you clip his token, I'll let you roll to see if you knock him over, because he's invisible. Right, so you go to there. Right, you look like you are so close. You look like you're parallel with the tracks, but you don't career into them. You were so close.
Can I then, because I haven't, it's dash is an action, isn't it?
It is. So you can move another 10 feet or stop there.
To your left.
Okay, is that your turn?
It is now, if I haven't hit him.
No, when you get to watch this video one day, you will be so amused, Gracie. So amused. Okay, that's your turn. Goat 3, Goat 4 are locked in the cages. Okay, Earl, you see this one get ginormous and move slightly forward. Yeah, as he goes. Oh, right. The one at the back, Earl, that you can see hiding around the side of the wall, he's back up against the wall getting cover, and he shouts out in highly accented common, "Tell your friends to surrender, and we won't kill you." Those little guys, apparently they look like, one of them looks like a barbarian, maybe from one of the native tribes. Several of them look like the 10 townsfolk, and they seem to be partially transformed into some kind of fungal being.
Oh, goody.
Grapple boy.
Burn away.
He's just going to hold you because you're not trying to break free. He says, Igor, come here. Igor stops hitting you and goes,
oh, that's good. Thank you.
And moves up there next to you and stands waiting for orders. Corin.
Right. Can I still say where these footmarks are?
Yeah, they're more or less around where Aisha is.
Right. Only movement first. And it's going to be out with the bows and arrows again. We may as well have a pot shot.
Bounces off his armor. You see the arrow bounces off something, so and it's just to the southeast of Asia. He literally ran all the way around the outside of the target.
Shite balls.
It was hilarious to watch.
But hang on, at least you know where he is now.
Yeah, you can take a swing at him with disadvantage. Is that your turn, Andy?
Yes, that will have to be my turn for now.
Okay, Sanwin, it is your turn.
I'm going to burn enhance the two big uns.
Okay, you've got to be out of...
I've got 2 first level spells left, and I'm going down fighting.
Okay, go for it.
How do I do burning hands against 2 targets? Do I just target one and then target
both.
the next? What? Oh, right, hang on.
Hang on, I'll just drag the things on. There you go. You target both, and it'll automatically roll them all together. So roll the save. 2 failures. Oh dear. Igor goes down. He goes, and collapses under the flames.
Excellent mind movement then.
And as does... I know Igor's still standing, but the dwarf holding you drops you to the ground. So you run over there.
I'm running round that corner.
That's a well.
Oh, can I hide behind the well?
You can go behind it for being under the benefit of cover.
Yeah, I'll go behind the well for the benefit of cover.
Okay.
We need to threaten to slaughter that sleep.
In Dwarven, I'll turn around to the one in common and say, the next spell I cast is Fireball, unless you walk out to that thing with your hands up now. And I'll use... Oh, I can't use it. I can't trip the same turn as I cast the spell.
No, you cannot.
Can I try to deceive him with that?
You can try and deceive him with that. I'm just going to remove the giant dead dwarf pool bugger.
Oh, thank you. It's in my way. Right.
He scoffs at you. He goes, Fireball, you're messing about casting burning hands. Look at you.
Invas Flam. Sorry.
Corpo.
Right.
He shouts, Igor, kill him. Scorn throws at Dave. Still misses. Can't roll more than an 8. He's just rubbish. Earthill's still asleep forever.
Not if I'd get up there, he'll not die. You know, his fucking throat cut.
Okay.
Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Right, Bracy, let's see how far away you actually are. 10 feet, so you don't get an opportunity attack. He dashes once more. The footprints head directly to the west and then head straight towards the doors. Lantesh.
I dash. I've already moved up, so I'll use my actions again.
Excellent. You run round the corner.
I'll shout, watch your back.
You notice you're standing on some kind of wooden floor. You notice that the NPCs are not standing on the wooden floor, and the one to the southwest of you has grabbed hold of the lever.
No! Oh, shit.
Can you say on the drawbridge thing, the mechanism at the back of the drawbridge there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you move to there, and then what do you do?
I can't do another. I can't do an action. That's me.
Oh,
I had to dash.
Oh, oh dear.
Okay. I had to do. That's all I could do to move up because I was miles away.
Yeah, you see all of those things to the southwest, yes? And the giant angry ogre zombie. Okay. Baron, it is your turn.
I dash just up to the doors.
Okay. You dash up to the door. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Isha.
Is that classed as on the drawbridge? Because I'm actually on the doorstep of the door. Or is that... It's weird.
You're more than 3/4 of the way onto the drawbridge.
Right. Can I see roughly which square the footprints end in or not?
No. Well, you get a rough idea, yes, but that's why you're getting attacks at disadvantage.
Well, all right.
It looks like it's just to the south of the little path thing, about 50 feet ahead. You run up, but you swing your hammer about, but you're not within range to get a melee.
Right. Can I see where the footprints are?
Yeah, they're about 10 to 15 feet directly west of you.
Shouted Ben to stop him.
Right, so you run forward. I'm going to let you crash into an invisible body. I'm going to let you do a shove attack. Right, you could either move them 5 feet or knock them prone.
I will knock them prone.
Right, with a noise, something falls into the snow and begins to sort of fall around right next to you.
Right, now, this is not me bullshitting, but if he goes on the snow, is the snow hard packed or loose packed? Because if it's loose packed, it'll go up in a little cloud and then settle, so I might be able to see him better. That's all I want to know.
Yeah, you can see him better, but that's why you get into attack at disadvantage.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
Yeah, so prone.
Well, if he's prone, won't he have advantage, so it'll cancel out?
Yes, but he's just had a dash because he's moved 30 feet and then moved 20 feet. He has no movement left.
And I can't attack.
That's right. It sucks. Yeah, goat again. Tiny chin curtain. Right. He pulls the lever, Tracy. The drawbridge slams down, revealing a 30-foot deep pit inside. I'm going to let you have an athletics check.
Can I have an acrobatics check instead?
You can, to see if you can steer. We'll call it a DC 10 acrobatics check.
Oh, right, okay. Just drop the D20 into the thing, yeah?
All
right, you're going to give us
I'll request a roll from you. There you go.
Oh, fuck.
Right, you fall.
Oh, shit.
You fall 30 feet and land in the pit, taking 3d6 damage.
Oh.
Taking 9 damage.
Ouch.
And Dave, who remember dashed last turn, is running at full speed as a pit opens up before him.
That really hurt.
Lad Tess is lying there going, oh, that hurts so much. Giving you 9. Yeah. I'm going to give you another check to see if you manage to land on your feet, or whether you do a superhero landing, or you just go ahead first. So do another. I'll make it nice and easy. DC 10 for you. Yeah, so you don't go prone. You just fall and go, ow, that really hurt. Okay. The Dugar at the back, you can speak to Orvish, can't you?
Me, yeah. I think Tracy can as well.
Yeah, I can as well.
He seems to be ordering these about.
How the fuck did we spark off a whole dungeon? Can I run out the gate screaming train the zone?
Because to set the alarm off, and you're literally just standing in the open. You've got charms of animal summoning. You've got potions of invisibility. You've got all sorts of crap. Right, so this guy is going to come for you, Earl. He's going to move out into the open, and then he's going to throw a javelin at you. Lovely.
Can I take my cover then?
You don't have cover from him.
All right, okay.
So he is going to throw a javelin at you. It's a disadvantage, though, luckily for you, because you have your range.
Good. I like being against disadvantage. I'll still get crit.
An 18 and a 19.
Yeah, you go.
Yeah, okay. You take 5 damage. You're heavily injured. And he says, surrender, we're going to kill you all. The ogre zombie lurches forward, just out of range.
My arse is going, Rick. Not going to lie.
Turn.
Right, well, we'll do the movement first.
Yes.
Now, presumably, I'll have seen this little puff of snow when Chummy went face down in the white stuff.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I think we'll put an arrow into him.
You will. You're still at disadvantage because he's prone, and you get automatic disadvantage for prone targets further than 5 feet away. It'll take it into account. So just please feel free to shoot us. Oh, bounces off the armor. Right. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No, just curse quietly.
Okay, Sanwin.
I will cast my last burning hands, and then I am out of here.
Yeah, you see an open door leading to the overlook where you were spotted from behind you, and then a set of stairs on the opposite side.
Right, I'm going to set fire to this guy, and then I'm legging it.
Okay, go on. Cast burning hands.
I can't because I've lost my spells. Where are you hiding? There you are. Oh, I'm shitting my pants now. It's bad.
Hey, you ran over. First of all, you got seen. He fails his save. He takes even more damage. He's still coming. And then you had your belief that you can absolutely talk your way out of anything, and they're like, yeah, come in, it's fine. And then you run away, presumably through the open door.
Yep.
And you look out over the overlook. You can see Corin, and you can see exactly where you got spotted from.
I'll shout, hey guys, there's loads of them at the door, and there's a trap.
Yeah. So.
Hello. There's a little voice.
What's funnier is, right, he's out of javelins now, so he's going to come and join in the fun. Luckily, they're only moving 25 feet, though, isn't it?
I'm just kiting now, Rich. That's me. I'm out of spells. I'm kiting.
Earthhild. Still asleep? How long is he unconscious for?
1 whole minute.
Ruvik is holding an action. Right, The one that's on the floor finally appears. He stands upright, okay, and then he grows to ginormous size. He literally goes,
Butter 'em!
and then pulls out a war pick and says, "All right, Shrimpy, I'm going to smash your back doors in." Let me just remove his prone condition.
You haven't even took me for dinner yet. No chance.
Brock effects. Come on, Brock, where's your effects on? Oh, there you go. It's no longer pro. Lantesh, you're in a 30-foot deep pit.
Right.
You can just see that giant 8-foot tall dwarf to the southwest of you, but you can't see anything else.
Right, I'm going to head to... wait a minute. Oh, God. Cancel that. Oh, my map's gone. Funny.
Oh, what have you done, Lantesh?
I've tried... that's better.
You're in a pit, remember. You can't get out of the pit.
Yeah, I'm going to move to that corner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast rope trick and climb over it.
But
And then I can...
don't you dissipate into the...
Yeah, but then
Love it, yeah.
next round, I can actually swing on the rope, is the plan, and either get out of the door or on the side.
You know what? I love it, I'm going to say.
That is
yes,
fucking
that is
brilliant.
genius. Yeah. So you just take a coil rope out and then spool it out like a snake charmer. Yeah, love it. Yeah, so you do
That
that.
is fucking excellent.
Ben, it's your turn. However, you're standing facing a pit.
I'll
A
need
30-foot deep pit.
I need you to untarget ogre for the ogre zombie force,
Okay.
and I'll turn round and aim at this big dwarf next to Aisha,
Okay.
and I'll try and hit him with a firebolt.
Whoa, fireball. That should have hit. Why you at disadvantage? It can only be...
Oh, have you still got him listed as prone by any chance?
No, it's got to be because he's next to a target, even though the target's unconscious. So that hit, Dave, I'll allow it. It's because it's picking the dwarf up. It's 1 damage. He just laughs. And then what do you do, Dave?
I shall move down a bit so I'm out of the sight of these spawning or whatever these things are.
The half human, half fungus kind of creatures.
Okay.
Okay, Aisha.
Right. I will.
Before you do anything, I need to remove Brock's prone status thing. You want to fight, little one? I'm going to fight you.
Fine by me, knobber. And I smack the shit out of him.
Luckily, it's an action to enlarge, so he can't attack. Well, he can attack on his next. Go on, take a swing at him.
Can I cast guidance on myself?
You can, but guidance doesn't affect combat rolls. It only affects...
Yes, sorry. You said yes. I know. Sorry. I just remembered. Well, that's okay then, right? I'll just hit him anyway.
And guidance is an action, so you would use your combat. You hit attack action. Go on, I'm rooting for you because it's all gone horribly wrong, and so far, he's in deep doo-doo.
It's gone a bit tight, Tom.
Bounces off his armour.
On a 19. I dropped 19.
On a 12. Why?
All right then.
Why are you getting disadvantaged though?
I don't know.
Has he still got invisibility marked on him? Or
Yes,
what?
he will have. Yeah, so that'll have hit. Yes, it's still got the invisibility effect on. Very good, Dave. So yes, that'll have hit. You can roll your damage for it. This Duergar just is that all you've got, lads? Is that all you've got? I mean, really, Brock invisible. It's got Hunter's Mark on him for some reason.
Not yet, he hasn't.
I might have accidentally put it on him when I was experimenting with it, trying to fix it for you. Right, so that is your turn, yes? Or are you casting?
No, that's it. That's all I'm cast.
Next up with the goats bar. Tracy, he pulls
bar and humbug.
He pulls the lever again, and the drawbridge comes back up.
All right, okay.
So that he can let all the spore servants through. Who go next? And they run forward. So are you inside the rope trick or halfway up?
Inside it.
Yeah, so you see lumbering out of these door, lads, slowly half human, half spore creatures. Sadly, none of them get to reach you. Nilbarg shouts at some of them to chase you all. Then Nildar comes chasing after you. You see in the doorway that giant hulking zombie again. Corin!
Right. Let's see if we can help any with this. Right, well, I think the first thing we'd best do
is cast Hunter's Mark, perhaps.
Aye, well, I was just going to say, yes, I think we ought to put Corin's Mark on Chummy over there. And then I think we might have a pot shot with an arrow.
Hurrah! It hits, finally!
Oh, nice one. Nice damage as well.
Yeah, and it does. Yeah, that Hunter Mark has worked perfectly. Who takes a big arrow to the chest and goes, ah! And has to make a constitution save.
And I shall move up a bit.
That was, ignore those. They weren't saving throws. They were.
Hang on.
Or is it a check? It's not, is it? A 6.
No.
No, he's no longer big. He's like, as he shrinks back down to dwarf size.
Pity it wasn't in the knee, Andy.
Is that your turn?
Yep.
Sandwern.
And I'll firebolt it.
There's a surprise, huh?
I'm low on options at this point, Rich. I have spunked myself.
I think the zombie's about to do the same with you.
Hurrah! Poor ego. 2 points of damage.
2!
Big hits there, and then you run over there, do you? Yeah, big turn there.
Hey, it's the adversary all over again, Rich.
It is. Earthild still stays asleep because nobody's brought his concentration. Right, Ruvik can't get very far at the moment. Brock can still attack you, even though he has now been shortened and visible. He's like, you bastard, pulls his war pick out, takes a swing at you. Bounces off your shield. Lantesh, you are in your safe little rope trick. Can't see any of this.
Can I swing down onto the ledge there?
Yeah.
And turn round and cast sleep at the cone to the southwest to try and catch all them in it.
Right, okay. And what range is it?
90 feet range and
Isn't it
5d8. The total is how many hit points of creature?
Yeah, Tracy, do you see next to your sleep spell there's a little round circle?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drag that onto the map and it'll drop your sleep spell on the map. So where you release it, that's where you cast it. Boom! Look at that. You get Dave.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to get Dave.
You've dropped it now.
Oh, sorry. Well, I was trying to mess with it a bit. Sorry. Didn't mean to get Dave.
That unfortunately is the joys of spellcasting. But if Dave's got more hit points than the lowest creatures...
Sorry, Dave. I was trying to get them in the cone didn't think it would go through the open door.
Right, okay, roll your 5d8. Because it starts with the lowest hit points, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Oh my god, of all the things they're immune to, they're not immune to sleep. They're immune to so much stuff. Right, so the one closest to that will be number 5, falls asleep.
Pretty shit numbers I got.
No, still.
He is prone and he is sleeped. What is that called again?
Slept.
Incapacitated, that's it.
Incapacitated.
Incapacitated, yeah. Okay, so you do that, you cast your sleep. That's a beautiful little spell effect.
That is a really good spell effect.
And then what do you do? Because you have movement left, Tracy.
And then I'm going to... Can I actually get out, hop out? Although they've put the drawbridge up, can I get outside the building?
Yeah, but if you move past that spore 7, it'll get an opportunity attack if you get within 5 feet of it. I don't think you can get past without... No, you can't get outside without going past that spore 7 and it'll get an opportunity attack. They're literally...
Can I climb back on my rope trick?
Uh-huh.
Right, I'll do that then.
That's brilliant.
I'll do that.
Right, Ben, now what are you doing?
I am moving up to that Brock and I'm going to twat him one with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Doink.
It hits. Crunch. Yeah. It goes down for 2 points of damage. Well done, Dave. Now what do you do?
And I believe I've got another 10 feet of movement left, so I'll move back towards the doors 10 feet.
Okay.
There.
Excellent. Isha, the dwarf lies dead before you. After causing all of that trouble. In the DMG it says, combat will last an average of 3 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
They've not met us.
Yeah.
I go charging up the slope to help Ben. Which doors open at the minute? The left or the right?
Both of them.
Both of them. Can I see that beastie that's right in front?
You can, yeah.
The mushroom looking.
Do, yeah.
Right, so if I move there, I'm going to smash the hell out of him.
I love the way everybody's stepping around the sleeping Jogar so we don't wake it up.
He's gone.
We're saving him for you.
Just out of curiosity, not that I'm actually asking, but if somebody's asleep, can you cut their throat without them waking up?
No, but it's an automatic critical hit to hit them.
Oh, okay.
Is that your turn, Brizzy? Or are you doing anything else?
No, that's it.
Yeah, Tracy, check rope trick. Does it say it's in action to climb up or anything? So if you check that while I move the goats are neutral actually. It's unkind calling them hostile. the guts. They're like, whoa, look at that. Some dudes are fighting some spore men. Right, the Dugar dude steps forward from around the side. In range.
Yeah, one action.
Right, so you couldn't climb back in the rope trick because you cast a spell.
All right, okay, sorry.
Okay, so he steps forward, Brissy, this 8-foot dwarf. You killed my friend. Hits you with a ginormous war pick. Or does not, as the case may be. Right, now we've got Spore Servants. They're all on Asia. Right, so it reaches out with a spiked forearm that's kind of a bit like the middle of a mushroom or something weird. Bounces off your armor. Spore Servants begin to pile around you. He also attacks you, Asia.
Does that mean Ben gets an attack of opportunity?
No.
Only if they move through your square.
Move away from your zone of control. He misses because the DM's having that kind of day.
Jolly good.
All of these monsters, and none of them can hit. The life of a DM. Right, let's see. Spore Servant 5. Seeing as Tracy is not up a rope trick, moves to engage her.
Okay.
And stabs you with this spike of spongy mushroom material. Spore Servant is grappled. No, he's not. Oh, yeah, sorry, he's the sleeping one. Yes, he is. Oh, right, he stays asleep and doesn't do any of that, Tracy.
No, thank you. I live to see another round.
Right, Nildar's like, yeah, sod this. Igor, come back. And he moves back to go into the fray, so he moves down to here, and he hurls a javelin at Lantesh, who's all by herself. Also misses.
Wow. Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah, right. Igor follows his
Rich.
master's commands. Yes?
I've got visions that she's hanging on a piece of rope and she's basically just swung to one side as this arrow goes shooting past and start javelin.
Corin.
No, she's like Paul dancing on the rope.
Yeah, that's what
I am. That's what it is.
Right. This bloke who's just come back round the corner, does he appear to be their leader?
No, he's just a ginormous.
No, I mean the bloke sort of inside the drawbridge who's just come into my view.
Oh, yeah, him, yes.
Who's ordering Igor about?
He's certainly got a unique graphic, so...
Will you be all right, Yesha?
Yeah, no worries.
You will be shooting through, like, 3 different people, so it counts as having full cover. Whereas if you shoot that big one that you've got targeted, he's 8 feet tall, so he doesn't have any cover.
Which is why I'm going to shoot the one that's 8 feet tall.
Can you move Hunter's Mark when the target's dead, or is it a bonus action, or what?
No, it's a bonus action to move it when it's a bonus action to move it when the target is dead. So you can just slap it on whatever he wants this turn.
Okay, so you can slap it on there, yeah, and that's just your bonus action.
Yeah.
Twang!
Oh,
Miss.
God.
Everybody's having another shitty day.
Right, hang on a
Win. Sorry. Yeah, you're moving.
Right.
Actually, I won't move yet. Oh, sorry. Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I'm just getting into a bit of cover down that dip. Right, that's me.
Which cancel me movement a sec?
I want a refund on these arrows.
Have I got line of sight on that now without moving?
I'm going to say he's got partial cover.
In that case, I am going to move. Should be able to see him all right from there. Yep.
Oh, wait a minute.
Blashed him.
No.
You hit. No, not Igor. Takes another 6 damage. This ogre is incredible, taking a massive punishment and still not going down. And is that your turn, or are you moving again?
Yeah, I'm going to take a step that way and shout out the window. Oh, that's a barred window, isn't it? A grate. I'll shout out the grate. The zombies coming back, boys. Heading your way.
Scorn is a previously unseen Duergar. Well done, Scorn. He runs to one side. You can see Lantesh, basically. So he's going to throw a javelin at you, Lantesh. You have got cover because he's thrown through a Spore Servant, but he's going to have a go.
Whew, thank God.
Bounces off your mage armor, so like it does that thing where the sparklers, it hits you, but the sparkles block it. He curses. Unthilled is asleep. Does he ever wake up, Unthilled?
1 minute. He's got another 3 rounds.
Okay, so
Another 4.
Rivik can't get in because of his ginormous size. He moves round, and then he throws a javelin the size of a telegraph pole at Aisha.
No, Aisha, Doc.
It's all right. It's going to miss because, see, a 9. Wow. Yeah. We give up, Lantesh. It's finally your go. Dangling from your pole, being pelted with javelins.
Right, I'm going to use my last level 1 spell to cast Sleep and hopefully position it a little bit better.
No, that's part of the fun. You you drop it, and then where you drop it, that's where you cast it, because your character's in combat. You can't exactly work it out feet and inches. So I'm interested to see where you cast and sleep.
Wait, like a fireball for that.
Yeah. Go on, roll your 5d8.
Oh, fuck.
15. That spore servant falls asleep just to the north of you. The rest are nowhere. Don't even yawn. They're nowhere near. Okay.
Well, I got one anyways. I'm whittling them down. I'm just down to cantrips now, guys. Spit and polish now.
What a junior D&D session. We had a fight between the entire castle and a party that was dropped down pits and ran off indoors. And right, so he is prone. Do you want to apply the effect to him as well, Tracy? The one just to the north of you.
Prone, where the hell's that? Sorry.
No, just your effect. You know, on the sleep where it's got the effect. Drag and drop the effect.
I'll have to go because it's all my spells have disappeared because I've, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
So,
Yeah, I'll do it.
Get your
Sorry.
spell slot back.
yeah.
That's weird.
Get your spell slot back and then unpick it. It's because it shows you what you have available, so you're not searching through going, oh, can I do this? Can I do that?
I do like that. Like, I must admit.
So you're supposed to apply the effect first. And then are you moving? And isn't it a concentration spell?
Nope.
Sleep. It's not.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, it's not because otherwise I wouldn't be able to maintain me. Oh, bloody hell. Wait a minute. I've got things going on my sheet.
Now, what are you doing?
I can't climb up the rope because it's an action. Jesus, what am I going to do?
What are you
I'm
doing?
going to have to duck out of this door and because they're just going to keep throwing javelins at us. I know he's going to get attack of opportunity, but that's by I'm prone here.
Okay. So running for the door, abandoning Earl. Right, you'll run into the wall like that. You've got to move around it.
I did, but I did like 4 squares worth, and it
So you
punched
want to
straight.
go there. and-
2, yeah, and then 2, yeah, that's it.
Okay, so Spore Servant
Oh,
gets an attack of opportunity, stabbing at you with his strange spiky arm, which has the stats of a spear.
Isn't he asleep?
I thought it was the other one that was asleep. I thought it was 5.
I don't know. I can't see the map. I'm just
It
saying.
was
that's-
5. Oh, I've dragged the wrong Spore Servant. I've got so much crap on my map.
Whose fault is
It's
that?
not even yours.
Oh,
Your
right, yes.
fault. It
Don't worry, it
misses
was
and
my-
you
oh,
dodge out of the way.
thank God for that.
Lantesh comes running out of the way. Right, so next, Ben. Engage with the Spore Servant. Yeah, not messing about. Hacks at it with his big axe, doing minimum damage once again with his Warhammer. It bashes, but it's all spongy and stuff. Is there anything else you're doing, Dave?
No.
No, that's it.
Have you not got a second wind or something? What's
Yes,
it
sir.
called?
Yeah, but I'm 7 if
Fair enough.
Keeping with the BBG.
I will swipe to the right and take a pot shot at that fungi looking one.
I should always swipe right on a dwarf.
Okay, swinging your mighty Warhammer, you miss.
Flipping, blinking flip.
Unless you use your divine +10 to hit thing.
No,
And
He's got. I hate to be this guy.
You are that guy, so
Do you mind if I am this guy, or should I be quiet?
no, just keeps quiet. What you can do is gnaw your nails in frustration.
It's not that. All right, okay.
I know, Bracy's got to play his character. Right, are you doing
I know.
anything for your bonus action? Are you moving out of the way of all of these guys who are attacking you?
no, because if I back up, they'll all get a bloody shot at us, won't they?
Oh, yeah. Except for that Spore Servant, because it's already took a shot, Tracy.
No, I'll take the punishment.
Okay, well done.
Or
That's
unless
true.
you wait till next round and then disengage.
Goat. Do you go with a tidy chin curtain? Yeah, swings again. I will hit you eventually, he says. Like that! And he whacks you with his massive war pick. Bang! So you take 12 damage. He says, aha, that's better. Spore Servant 1. He attacks you with his spiky spear arm. Running a natural 1. Fucking dead. 2 is not asleep, is he? No. He's going to stab Isha as well. He already hasn't targeted. Why the fuck not? Crits! Crit! Yeah! Your guidance has expired, Corin. Yeah, he stabs you in the side, Bracy, and it hurts real bad. Spore Servant 3 is pursuing Earl. Spore Servant 4 is asleep. 5 is coming in. He's asleep. Nildar is cursing you. He moves slightly forward, Lantesh, to get line of sight on you. And then continues with a javelin barrage. Crit!
Hell.
She's heavily injured. Okay, Ogre Zombie being told to come back here. He follows his master's instructions. Corin!
Right, I'm just debating. I think I might quite like to move my hunter's mark.
That sounds like a plan, Stan.
Onto said little chap with
Yeah, just hit the effect and I'll have to delete it off the other one.
with the unique graphic, because he's moved, and if he'd stayed where he was.
I know, but then he wouldn't get the stab
True.
Tesh with a javelin.
Right, and now
he's got pretty outerwear, look.
Well, he has. Let's see if I can put a hole in it. Not with that. No, I tell a lie. Oh, of course, yes. Hobbits, Ray Roller 1.
Yes, they do. How awesome are hobbits? All right, he takes some damage to his pretty outerwear, and he's like, "Ow, that's my pretty outerwear. That's Victoria's Secret, that is."
Hurrah.
He was keeping that for Earl.
I was. Right, so
That'll be me.
So he shouts in Dwarvish.
Which I understand.
Yeah, those that understand. Bugger this for a game of soldiers. You kill them all, and I'll meet you back at the main base. And then he legs it. Sandman.
I'll step that way. Can I see my man?
You can just see the ogre, yeah. Actually, no, the Spore 7 is directly in your line of sight. So you can fire with cover at the ogre.
Can I move? If I move there, will I still be able to see? Yeah, that misses it. Yeah, I'll shoot at the ogre. At least when I find the button, I will. Here you go.
Just be a pussycat doll and hit the button. Igor goes down! Except he resisted death and gets back up again because he's a zombie.
What?
You shoot a hole straight through him and he temporarily falls to one knee and then slowly, inexorably stands back up. Right. Are you moving back to there now?
Yeah, take a step back.
After shooting a hole in them. Scorn. He shouts, "I'll cover your retreat." Runs to there and then starts pelting javelins. This is his last javelin. Why is it at Lantesh? Missing.
Sanda's watching over me.
Bugger it. And pulls out his war pick. Earthald still sleeps. Ruvik has his second javelin at Aisha. The giant telephone pole sized one. Misses.
Like fuck.
Lantesh, it is your turn.
Right, I'm going to step back out of sight of those fucking javelins because they hurt to about there. That corner. And then I'm going to use, the little spalling that's just north of Ben.
Mm-hmm.
Is he's awake? Yeah.
Yeah. The two that are asleep are inside.
I'm going to cast Firebolt at that one.
Okay. They've got a massive list of things they're immune to, and sleep is not one of them. How cruel is that? Oh, the tide of battle is turning it to hit. Go on. Let's roll some big numbers. 8. Yes, you blast it and it drops down dead. Nice.
That's my go.
Okay, Ben.
Back.
Why are you backing up?
I wasn't. I was moving when it suddenly twinned on me.
Aha. Okay, so you're there. Tracy's just blasted the Spore 7 to death.
Sweet.
Stepping forward over the top of the Jugar, being careful not to wake him up, I guess.
Hush, little baby.
Yeah, but we're going to have to kill him eventually.
You missed the Jugar with the tidy chin curtain. Is that your turn, Dave?
Yeah.
Is it?
I am going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay. Oh, big heals going in there from Aisha. 3 points of damage.
And then I'm going to target the other Spore guy in front and batter him.
Bash his tits off.
Nice one.
It's a hit.
Fuck's sake.
Wounded him. Yeah, we've got some big damage rolls. And that is your turn, unless you wish to move anywhere.
No, I will stay there.
Okay. Next up, we have the goats.
Bah.
We do nothing. Large Jugar fighting Isha. There's war pick. Bounces off your armor once more. Spore servant fighting Isha. Stabs you with its weird spear arm thing. Misses. Spore servant goes to get Earl, as it's been told to. Spore servant sleeps beautifully. Spore servant sleeps beautifully. Right, you just catch sight of Nildar turning and running to the northwest as he vanishes and then disappears from sight and then runs the fuck back. You cowardly bastard. Gonna give him the invisible condition. He does a dash. I know he can't because he's used his action to turn and he runs away. As he's running to the northwest, he vanishes. Igor moves forward and kind of runs down to batter at Ben with his fist with nails in, which is the most metal thing I can think of.
Pretty metal.
Crit! Smash! As he runs up because he's flanking and does lots of damage. Bosh, Dave, you are crushed for 16 points of damage. Those big nails spike into you. That's his turn. Corin.
Right. Do I deal with one of the awake ones, lads? Or I'll wake our friend up?
Yeah, kill the awake ones.
Right. Bonus action to move me hunter's mark back onto the one I've got targeted, but it's probably still on.
Yeah, I think it is, yeah.
Right. And then I think we'll try and put an arrow in him.
It's a hit with the tidy chin curtain.
That's Maiden, I think,
That
for the
is
minute.
you, yes. Yeah. Next up, we have Sanwin.
Yep. I will firebolt.
Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
I will not. I will continue to move away from. Actually, I might look to see what's up these stairs. What's the?
Don't go getting any more. Oh my god.
Are they up or down?
Pull the whole
Down.
castle like Carnos.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing Carnos.
They're down.
I would clear this level
Right,
first.
Scorn is... Where is he? He's there. Okay, he's going to stay small so he can maneuver, and he's going to try and get in. But I don't think he can attack Dave, because I think Dave is out of range. He is just out of range, so you're actually, because the fighting is happening at the gate. Earthild, round 9, so one more round and he's awake. Rivik is basically can't do anything, so he's going to run off this way.
And I'm going to firebolt the big Jugar guy.
Ben, surrounded on all sides by enemies, a Duergar at his feet who's about to wake up any second.
Oh, shit.
Hits the ogre zombie. Oh, he fails his resist death roll, and the ogre goes down with a crunch.
And then I will target Greybeard thing, and I'll do my second action surge or whatever it is.
Yeah, action surge.
Oh, hold on.
And miss.
And then I'll do is it second wind to give us?
Yeah, that heals you. You second wind yourself. Hit that second wind button, baby. You feel a little better. After performing your Hulk Hogan move, you lift your hand to your ear and you like wave your hand about to the audience. Asia!
Right. I am going to... No, is it worth trying to...
Critically wound the one that's still asleep.
Hang on, I'm just thinking.
Right, you're not taking your spell slots off because you apparently have all the full spell slots.
No, I've been taking them off. I've cast 2 first levels, but yeah, you're right. There's nothing on there. Weird. Okay. Will it be possible to take a hit at this sport twat and then, it's a bonus action, stand on the throat of the dwarf that's asleep right beside us?
No, that counts as 2 attacks.
Yeah, okay then.
It's not Savage World, sadly. Once we start playing Savage Pathfinder, then you can do shit like that.
All right, I'll go for the spalling in front.
After we finish this campaign, I'll play Rise of the Rune Lords for Savage Pathfinder.
Oh, flippin' arseholes.
Right, so...
And I will cast as a bonus action... I'll heal Davy.
Okay, this whole session's going to be combat, isn't it? Okay, another heal of Dave.
Better than nothing.
Certainly is. Tidy chin curtain dude smacks you again. He senses victory, he laughs, and misses again. Well, there you go. Weird spiky spear. Oh, actually hits. He's taking another stab in the ribs, taking some damage. Spore 7-3 runs directly towards Earl. So it runs, it shambles. Asleep. Invisigoth dude runs. Corin, 'tis your turn, sir.
Right. How many more rounds has Sleepy Dude got?
He
wakes
is
up this turn.
waking up this turn, but you are disadvantaged to hit him because he's prone.
I thought you'd get the advantage if he's down.
You do with melee weapons, not with ranged. You know, because you can fire a bow and then throw yourself prone, so that when people fire back at you, they're disadvantaged.
Right. Well, I think we shall just have to put an arrow into our old friend.
Cheating hit point bastard.
That's the fella.
You dirty cheating mother. Yeah, you got him that time.
Right.
That's more like it. Heavily injured, has to make a constitution save. So is it a check to I can never remember. A check to
Yeah, it's concentration.
concentration.
Yeah.
He gets a 12. I'm going to say no with a 15. So he goes, bastard, and she goes, and shrinks back down again.
Stage fright, mate.
Yeah, we've all had it.
Speak for yourself.
I was just going to say that.
Right, Andy, so you shoot him, but and he goes all tiny again.
His Viagra's ran out.
He shouts, you bastard!
I'm going to need a big bath after this. All this growing big and getting little and growing big and getting little. This is just not on this.
So, Andy, are you doing anything else?
No. Hobbit is just going to fuck him up from range.
No. Sandman.
Subtle.
I will firebolt and then see the results before I decide if I'm going to move.
Okay. You hit. Oh, the Spore 7 is heavily injured, but still going.
Cancel me move for us there, Rich, please.
Okay. You can just right click and go cancel move, I think.
All right. I'm going to step into the top step, but I'm going to keep it so my head's up so I can still shoot at him.
Yeah. Scorn. He is going to move into melee with you, Dave. Misses. Damn you, Scorn. Earthald wakes up, shakes his head, goes, what the fuck? Spends half his movement standing up, and then...
And Aisha puts him down again. Sorry.
Because he's just walking up, he's not sure. So on a 1 to 3, he'll attack Bjorn, and on a 4 to 6, he'll attack Aisha. Aisha, he randomly swings at you, grabbing his war pick, and you're the bigger man. You're a big one, and misses, because, it's me. Dash action. Coming storming into the room as a giant 8-foot dwarf fell. Lantesh, fireball time.
I'm saying, sorry, I was pressing the wrong button. I was busy talking to myself.
I know what I'm shouting. You can't hear.
The dwarf that's northeast of Asia is awake now, yeah?
And stood up, right, yes. His moment.
Right, he's getting firebolt right up the shitter.
like, not a little bit up the shitter, right up the shitter.
You're going to make his throat grow.
Not quite.
Off his armour, sadly.
With a mighty cry of, no loop!
Right, well, Ben, it is your turn. You're surrounded now on 3 sides by creatures. Right, you strike him, and ignoring the wounded ones that are around you, you strike one and do a little bit of damage to it. What else?
Yeah, but I'm wounding them all, so
They're setting them up.
Andy gets his cluster slayer on them.
That's a really good move, actually.
No, it really isn't.
Yeah, it really is.
Right, Dave, do you do anything else?
Yeah, I switch target.
And that's your turn, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay, Isha.
I'm going to swap targets and drop this dwarf beside me.
So there's 3 combats, DMG. We're on round 10 now. Although it doesn't say, mind you, Earl will pull the whole.
Oh, yes. It's about time we had one for our team.
Why are you rolling to hit again?
I don't know.
Yeah, but because you rolled to hit twice, you lost your critical hit because it only remembers the last roll.
Oh, God.
Just
But
roll
you
another
don't you
D8.
get to roll the D8 again?
Roll the D8 and add it on. So you do an extra 2 damage. Ooh.
Still, all adds up.
That teaches him.
Does he look pretty bad shape, that dwarf, now?
Yeah, he is. He's got 3 blood drops on him. Running down
And
his
then
throat.
I'm going to heal myself.
With what? Another first level spell?
Yeah.
Why are you not using your second level spells to heal with?
Because this is going to be a long combat, I think.
I think he's keeping them in reserve.
Okay, so you touch yourself and feel a little better. I touch myself and feel a little bit better. Right, well, the goats look uninterestedly chewing in the cages. Tidy chin curtain. I can finally get into melee with you, Aisha. Takes a swing at you with his war pick. Missing.
Thank God.
Spore 7-1. Attacks with the spear. Crits!
No!
Doing 6 damage, heavily injuring you. The Duergar grins with tobacco-stained teeth. We've got you now.
That's what you think, you dirty bastard.
It's like, well, you didn't have to go there. I mean, my sexual preferences are my own. Sleeping, unconscious Spore 7s, unconscious Spore 7s. That dude, okay. The one who's went missing. Corin!
Right. 2 things.
If you're shooting through Aisha, because he's large now and the dwarf's small, he'll get normal cover, which is
Right.
plus 2 with AC.
Oh, well, there's an easy way around that then.
You throw a hand grenade in the middle and shout, all of you bastards are take your own chance.
No, we'll...
Shoot the one who's not in cover.
Yeah, we'll just move the hunter's mark. Now, because he's already damaged, we should...
Oh, I missed the opportunity to, instead of Corin's mark, I could have shorthanded it to Toss's mark.
Ha!
I actually wish you had.
I mean, I can change it if you like.
Yeah, go on.
Right, go on, you shoot. He shoots. He scores, he crits! Yes!
Oh, many dice.
Lots of, you roll all the dice, Andy.
Go, go, go!
There ought to be an extra...
Kill him! Get him!
Yeah,
Jesus.
there's a lot of dice.
Oh,
Yeah.
there.
Ooh,
Right, so
nice.
how do you take that one down? That one's a mega shot, so...
Which way was he looking?
He was looking towards Asia.
Oh, well, it went right in his eye roll and came out the other side.
Yeah.
Love it.
He looks like a Halloween decoration. He falls dead to the floor. Do you wish to move anywhere, sir?
No, I'm doing quite well from where I am. Thanks very much.
Sanwin, you have a Spore 7 and a giant dwarf.
Firebolt, and then I'll move.
You firebolt. It hits.
Now, wait a minute.
It goes down, it crisps up and falls to the ground. And the human half of its mouth, you swear, can say, thank you. And then you move, or you stay where you are.
Oh, wait a minute.
Well,
I'm thinking.
Well, don't think too long.
No, I can't risk that. So that move down a bit.
Okay.
Have I gone out of line of sight of him now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Scorn. Scorn is targeting Bjorn, and he goes to bash him with his war pick. He hits. Dave's been flanked everywhere. He does. Dave, you're heavily injured, bleeding from several wounds.
He's a dirty flanger.
He is a dirty flanker. Ruvik is now doing the dash action. When you enlarge, don't you actually get an extra movement?
No, you just
That's
do. You get
stupid.
bonuses. Enlarge is crap now. It used to be great. It's a little bit extra damage and advantage on stealth checks.
Yeah, the 8-foot dwarf is now blocking the entire corridor as it comes barreling down upon you, well, waving a war pick. Lantesh!
I will step forward and firebolt that Dugar. There's just so I can just see him enough and cast firebolt.
It's a hit. Zappity zap. He goes down. Oh, his beard catches fire. He looks quite sad and says, I'd spent a long time on that beard as he falls dead to the ground.
And I will step back again.
Yeah.
Because I am heavily wounded. I don't want to be in
Everybody
line of
is at
sight.
this point. So it was, next up was Ben. Ben, man of few words and many D20s, just takes a random swing, doing heavy damage to something. We're not sure what, because he just doesn't talk. He just
He's in the zone.
Yeah, I roll D20s and fuck dwarves up. More like a D20s. Okay, Isha, looking badly hurt. Me old sausage. Me old
Right.
sausage lot.
If I fire at that dwarf that Davey's fighting, will I be at disadvantage?
If you fire at what at him? Is it a attack or is it a save?
Guiding bolt.
Yes. You'll not be disadvantaged. Yes, you will, because you're in melee range with the Spore Servant. You can cast Toll the Dead, which is a save, which don't get a penalty, but he may save.
I cast Toll the Dead on him.
Okay. He saves. He laughs at your bells.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, we've all been there.
He has all been there. Is that your turn, or are you doing healing?
I'm just checking how many hit points I've got left.
More than Lantesh, I'm going to tell you that.
I'm all right.
I cast Healing Word on the second level on me.
Right, okay, so you move to that. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, Spore 7-1 is actually a weight, I think. Oh, you've moved away, so you got a free attack on you. Which misses. Now he is going to move forward to pursue. Doesn't move out, Dave's. Misses again. Asleep, doing stuff. Corin.
Right. Bonus action to move the old hunter's mark, which puts it on him.
T Wang.
Yep, T-Wang. You're joking.
Oh,
well.
They are quite heavily armoured, though.
Never mind.
Never mind, sir. Sanwin.
Oh, I'm going to try doing some mad shit now, Rich, and it's all going to go horribly wrong.
You're right, it is.
First things I need to look through around this corner, so let's have a look. Perfect.
You're in a storeroom. There are war picks and javelins and suits of armour and shit.
Any furniture?
No, just racks.
Am I out of line of sight of them now, though, yeah?
Not quite. You're right on the cusp.
Right, I'll go into that corner.
Now
Line
you're
of sight?
line of sight, yeah.
Okay, I want to use my bonus action to throw my spare focus crystal on the floor in front of where he is, and then I'm going to use my action to hide.
Okay.
Hopefully that might distract him and say, sorry, I put in Dwarven, I'll say, sorry, but I have to leave now. Enjoy.
Okay.
So I'm going to deceive him into thinking I've done something tricky, and I'm going to roll a stealth check to hide. And if this goes wrong, I deserve everything I get.
Yeah, you do.
And if it works, I deserve everything I get.
You hunker down behind a rack of speeds. Next up, we have Scorn, who swings madly at Bjorn. Chris!
Oops.
I can Rich reaction. I'll cast shield.
Okay. It was a nat 20. It always hits. So you cast shield. You use your spell effect up, but it was a nat 20. So you take 5 whole points of damage. Bugger, he said. I thought I had you there. Right, he runs down to the stairs. He sees you, but he's at disadvantage, Earl, as he runs over because you successfully hid. There you are, you little bugger. You are hid behind the rack. But you got disadvantage, so that's something.
Yeah, better than nothing.
And he misses as it crunches into the wall. I'm going to tear you in half, he says. Lantesh.
Right, I'm going to have a firebolt at that spore creature that's there. I can see.
Okay.
Fuck. No way.
Yeah, indeed.
Literally.
Fuck. Andy never gets those.
And I'm staying put.
Okay. Ben.
Epic lads had plenty of them.
You hit Scorm after he's hit you. He laughs his tobacco stains teeth as you do a minor wound. He says, I might go down, but I'm going to take you filthy dwarf with me.
Oh, get him, Andy.
Anything else, Dave?
There's nothing else I can do.
Yeah, Aisha? Yeah, Dave, when you get a crit, it's a waste of time doing a shield because it still hits.
I'll hit this idiot in front of us again.
Okay. It's a hit.
Nice.
Bang! You smash its spongy skull in and it drops down dead. Finally.
Go team.
You guys are just fucking awesome. Is there anything you're doing now?
I will cast a second level heal on Davy.
All right.
And I'm out of spells.
Oh dear, and the big bad evil guy seems to have escaped. Right, and there's no sign of Earl. Right, so are you moving? Are you attacking? Or are you just going, hey, I finally managed to heal, and hold your hands up for the adoration of the crowd?
Basically, if you're going to move, you need to move to my left. So
Yeah, I'll move
Andy can still
I'll move
arrow
it
him.
to Davy's left.
Go on then. So you can arrow him. Is that the verb, to arrow?
Yeah, to shoot him with an arrow.
I'm going to arrow him. Nice. Are you going to smack him with your hammer? Or Toll the Dead, bracing?
I've already attacked. I killed that thingy one, didn't
Oh,
I?
you did, right, yeah. My mistake. Right, that's your turn. Next up, we have the goats. And then we have Sleepy Spore Servant, Big Bad Evil Guy, Corin.
Right, I have got Scorn marked, haven't I?
He's
got that little greasy white mark on him.
He's Corin's mark, yeah.
Yes,
which
will be
mark on him. Tosser's mark, yes.
Right, makes you wonder what the Tosser's mark actually looks like, but never mind.
Wait, that's up to the player.
A big penis
on his forehead. It's a big hit, but twang. That's what I'm talking about.
Out of that.
Another one goes down, Andy. This one was kind of facing towards Dave.
Yep. So you know what he said? Oh, I might go down, but I'm going to take you with me. I'm just going to stand up and go, no, you won't. Put one right in his left eye.
Nice shot, and he died. And people say rangers are underpowered.
Fuck off, they're brilliant.
They are. Right, Earl.
Oh, hang on.
Right.
Movement.
You're running all the way around, yeah?
I'm going to quit. I'm actually quick circling him.
Okay, you do that.
Hey. And then I'll fireball him.
Yeah, you fireball.
Oh, wait a minute. If I dash, he can catch us this round, can't he?
Yeah, you can. And he'll also get a free attack against you.
Yeah, so I'm just going to fireball him.
Okay, you fireball him.
No, that was Mage Hand.
Oh, you give him a free handy. It's like, well, thanks, mate. It hits even at disadvantage. 9. Oh, so you have to make a DC 10 Constitution check. DC 10 Constitution check. Oh, he stays engorged. He's like, you little bastard.
I'll tell him he's loose as lace.
And it's his turn. He goes, he grins, a broken tooth grin and says, my turn, matey. Swings. He hits, and he's enlarged, so he the extra damage.
Goodbye. I'm down.
Yeah. You have a scar, an impressive scar, Elf, so please. He goes down. He doesn't check to see if you are dying and thus finish you off, and then he continues to move back to kill Lantesh.
Move there.
Okay, you run around the corner.
Right, okay, I've got to do it again.
Please,
yeah, that's it.
Did you what? Sorry, Andy?
Could I have me move from
sorry. There you go.
Oh, it's all right.
Those 2 spore servants are asleep, and the 2 goats in the corner regard you interestedly as they chew their cud.
There's no sign of Earl.
No sign of Earl whatsoever.
Right. If I cast Firebolt at the sleeping ones, is it an automatic crit?
Yes.
Right, I'm going to do that because they need to be done before they wake up. So.
Why are we just rolling off the bridge and share the spot for?
Yeah, that's true. You get off the bridge, lower the drawbridge, and drop them in the 30-foot pit.
That's an idea. That's what I'll do. But I can't
right, so
see the lever from here.
Everybody move off where you want to move to. The lever's there. Right, so you move off the pit. So Earl has death saving throws to make. Are you moving to the lever here, Tracy?
Yeah, I'll move to
And
the
Andy's
lever.
outside. Right, so I'm going to advance the round so that Earl can make a next death saving throw. You'll love me a good death saving throw, Earl.
And then drag the bodies onto the thing, and then I'll just thingy the pit.
Oh, it's a success. Right, Corin, you have a movement for that turn. Right, that spore server dies, number 5, because he's on the thing when you drop the thing, and he drops 30 foot, taking double damage, and just explodes in a gooey sticky mat. So I'm just going to pronounce him dead.
Right. I'm just going to move up to the outside edge and wait while they do what they're doing.
Yeah, as Tracy's doing a Super Mario. And then, the next round, Aisha or Bien.
Are you dragging him over and just chucking him down the pit?
Yep.
I'm basically staying out there on guard in case anything else appears.
Not a problem. Lantesh. Right, so we'll assume that you lot chuck that
What we can do
servant in the pit and kill it. It's crit, so confirm delete on that. That's not a problem. Corin, it's your turn. Tracy, are you going to pull the drawbridge back up?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay.
I'll say to you guys if we can always leave this open if we want to check the rest of the place out, knowing that just as a bit of a precaution, so nothing can come in back at our back.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I believe I can see a dwarf.
I can see a bastard.
Yes. Okay.
He's coming pounding down the corridor from that direction.
Right, well, there's going to be a hunter's mark.
You are surrounded by armed bastards.
Yep, well, I think we'll just put that on him for now.
Yeah.
And if it's my go, it is my go.
It is your go.
Right, well, I shall just send the duck.
It's a hit. It was almost a 20. It rolled off. Oh, no. Right. Yeah, he staggers as an arrow sticks in him, and he staggers forward. And he shouts, "Fazar, Doc!" Blood flecking his beard. Simon fails a death saving throw. Oh my god! Anybody else nervous? I am. He runs forward.
Quick question, Rich.
Yeah.
Guidance doesn't work on attack, but if I cast it on myself and he attacks me, if I make the saving throw to hit, does that work on me or not?
It's just for skill rolls. Right, so he pulls out a massive javelin and he throws it at because I think he will throw it at Andy if he can, depending on the range. Yes, he's a disadvantage though. But you hit him, Andy, so he's going to hit you.
That's fair enough.
He misses. Bugger.
I laugh at him.
Tesh.
That the best you've got?
I'm going to step forward to see what Corin can see.
Okay.
I'll have to zoom the map in. Can't bloody see the square. I got 2 squares more to go. Yeah.
Yeah, you moved 20. You got 1 square.
There. Can I see anything from there?
Should be able to. A large, swearing, bleeding dwarf.
Oh, up at the top end, yeah. Firebolt them.
Okay.
A large swearing bastard.
The last thing with Firebolt. If anybody asks you how many death saving throws you've got, don't tell them because I don't know whether they'll remember or not.
I'm not going to say.
Oh, where's Earl? Oh my god, where is Earl? Right, you blast him and he falls dead. Okay. All of the opponents seem to be dead, except for the one that ran off to the northwest.
Right.
And Earl is missing.
If it's any help, the last time I saw Sanwin, it was he shouted through that grilled window, the one that faces south but is sort of east from us, that the zombie was coming. So I presume he's up round there somewhere.
Let's go and have a look.
Ben, you move first because we're going to have to do this in turns because someone's maybe.
I'm dashing.
Yeah, so you move, you dash. Is that your turn? Have you double moved, Dave?
Yeah, just now.
Okay, cool. Asa?
I will dash up there as well.
Okay, so remember you get 60 feet of movement. 20 feet gets you there. 50 feet for 10 more feet. Still no sign of him. Goat score. Corin?
Right, hang on.
Oops.
Put him at 25 to there, and then is that 50? Right, there. That's me. I'm dashing.
Hey, this is get excited, someone. Okay. Lantesh.
It hasn't moved. It hasn't moved as I did my movement on the map.
There's no sign of Sanwin. Is anybody calling out, Sanwin, where are you?
I'm dashing to there.
You dash to there. Still no sign of poor Sanwin. Bern runs 50 feet ahead, is that correct?
Yeah.
I actually tried to find a mod so that the players couldn't see their own death save because there's nothing that evokes a sense of, oh shit, what's going on, as not knowing how many death saves you've got left.
I agree with you on that one, actually.
That would be so exciting. Earl, you should do that in your game where you roll the death saves behind the GM screen.
I've been considering doing it.
Right, Aisha,
I carry on running to find my friend.
at the pub. Right. As you crest the stairs, you see Sanwin lying in a pool of blood at the bottom of the stairs.
I dive for him and cast Spare the Dying.
No, you don't, because you dashed and it's an action, so you have to watch him make a death saving throw.
You're a mean bastard.
Right, he's first up is Corin. Right, you're literally reaching out with your finger and it's like 2 inches from Sanwin's head.
Hold on a minute. Holy shit's falling off my head right now. Is that 50? Yeah.
That's 40.
Number 2.
There you
That
go.
should be
That's
50.
that's the boy.
There you go.
Sanwin fails a death saving throw. Lantesh. Oh shit, what's happening?
I've got a spell left if I can only get there.
But isn't your spell touch only?
Mm-hmm.
Lantesh?
If I can get there.
I dashed to there.
Running madly through the thing. Ben,
And then I'll bind these wounds.
make a medicine check. It's a DC 10 medicine check to stabilize someone. Don't roll a 1.
I'm
dear.
not bleeding.
You go next. You feel Earl is bleeding out in front of your eyes. You're pumping his chest, Dave. You go, don't die on me. There's blood seeping up through your fingernails.
Don't die, Sanwin. You still owe us a pint.
Aisha, Sanwin looks like he could die at any second.
What a twat. I cast Spare the Dying.
Drag the effect onto him. Right, just as you hear his last dying gurgle, you cast Spare the Dying and he begins to breathe a little easier.
Can I utter, did you get the bastard?
Yeah,
Did you
sadly, now he's unconscious for like 4 hours or something. So,
Yeah, we're kind of in the shit here.
well, you've got healing potions and spells and stuff. It's just what you want to use. Or you can leave him for 4 hours and he'll come round.
Wait a minute.
So, now what do we want to do?
I think we're all in pretty bad shape. I think we need to take a rest in here at the very least.
Has anybody got a healing potion we can give Sanwin?
I don't have any potions.
No.
No. Right, well, it's okay, because if I can run up to there, I will cast my spell on him.
That was so intense, Earl.
I has got
My arse was going a bit there, Rich.
Earl had 2 successful death saving throws and 2 failures. It was literally down to the last roll. And
Right.
Tracy, so close to being able to cast Spare the Dying. Right, Earl, you come
I'm
round
alive.
being massaged gently by Mr. Toscobble.
I'll look up and go, all right, lads. I think we might have pulled quite a few of them this time.
Oh, you think?
That was a good
Really?
pull.
Right,
Well, you know, Ranger at heart.
that room that Corin was lying at the bottom of the stairs in a pool of blood is an armory. Piles of equipment are pushed against the walls of this room. In the southern end of the chamber, an open hatch reveals a route leading to the underground.
I think one of them got away. I don't know what happened back there, though.
So, what do you do?
Search
Look
the
the
gaff.
bodies.
Yeah, look the bodies,
Right,
search the gaff.
I've got a parcel for all of the bodies, so don't you worry about that. So they're wearing scale mail armor, they're carrying shields, they've got war picks and javelins. 2 of them had crossbows, so you can have all that. There's a cargo dog sled in the main room next to the ogre cave. Obviously, that's what was dragged. The ogre zombie was dragging the cargo sled.
Mm-hmm.
This room is an armory full of gaff. Are you searching this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking for me
Hell
dagger.
yeah.
Okay, so you spent.
I'm pretty good at investigating, guys. You know, I'm an investigator at heart.
Well, I'll help you then.
Right, so you spend a few minutes. Searching the room, in which you find quite a bunch of stuff. Problem will be more than like carrying it. Like I said, also the Duergar have got scale mail, which is worth quite a bit of cash, but it's very heavy to carry. So
But we
there
have to,
you go. You have 3 war picks, 2 steel shields, 2 scale mail, 5 mess kits, 9 javelins, an explorer's pack, cold weather clothing, 2 climbers kits. Plus, in addition, you have all of the stuff the Duergar that you have killed were carrying. You've searched that room. If you move into that room, you will see there is a trapdoor in the southern edge.
Right.
before we go any further, I think we should wedge that locked and search this area first before we go down there. Because one of them's away and I don't know where he went. But
We're
wait,
going to need a rest.
Yeah, do you mind if I take a short rest?
Yeah, but we might as well search this level first.
Look where that trapdoor is in the tower to the south. That looks like it probably leads straight down to
yeah,
that tower.
probably does.
Yeah.
I figure
Oh,
we're
somebody
slightly
go and stand
close.
on the trapdoor. Go on, move your totem and just stand on the trapdoor.
No, I'm not doing
Go on,
it.
Like,
trust
yeah.
us. No, it's cool, just so you can see what happens. Go on.
No, because you'll kill us. You've already tried to kill us.
Ooh. Somebody else go stand on it.
All right, I'll go and stand on it. Hang on.
Yeah, click
Oh
it.
my God.
Click it.
Click, yeah. That is awesome, Rich.
And at the other end of that
Genuinely
tunnel is a set of stairs leading up.
Okay, that is cool. I'm going back the way I came, though. What?
No, you're not.
What?
What's
I'll
going
have a
on?
wander.
No, I don't.
I'll just pop myself down the trapdoor, walk along the corridor, and walk up the other side.
Yeah, it's automatic. I'm not doing that. So you can.
That is amazing.
You can move back up the tunnel, and it'll take you back to the main room.
Do I have to move off the thing again?
Yeah,
Move
you
it
have to.
again,
You have
Rich?
to move off it, and then.
Wait a minute.
That is awesome. Like there's some sort of there's some sort of weird teleporting shit.
No,
going
there's
on
not
here.
a teleport. It's literally
No, it's
ladders.
magic.
There's ladders
Magic.
leading.
I don't
up.
get it. I've got to keep doing something with me map every time you do that. Stop it.
Aye.
It's gnomish magic. I'm telling you.
Right. So, okay, you search the room, but it's took you a few minutes, and I can't move you straight back there. You'll have to go on the teleport.
Told you the teleporters.
It's a ladder with some trapdoors. Okay, so get rid of them. That is the room. In the bunker, there is nothing. That is where the guy shot the owl from.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got all of that bunch of stuff there. Tracy's runs straight head first into the wall.
Dunk.
Ka-tunk.
We're in a really bad way. I mean, I know searching down here is a good idea, but we can, if we block this door off here, we're safe down here, and I think that might be the most sensible thing to do.
Would
I
it
know,
not
'cause
be a
I'm-
more sensible thing to do before we do that is to go and shut the big doors?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I suppose.
now
Yeah,
comes
let's go.
wandering in from the outside.
That's a very good idea, actually.
Wouldn't it be?
Does anyone not look like they're not dropping apart?
Me?
I'm breathing profusely.
Yeah, I am absolutely fair.
What about our dogs in the sledge outside?
Yeah, that might be an idea, actually. If we
You
go
didn't
back
bring
to
the sled dogs because you were a sled dog short. You were
Yeah, so
you walked in the middle of the night across the open tundra. Does anybody want to get a 5-minute bio?
Yeah, please.
I can't do.
So, what are we doing? Are you exploring? Are you fortifying? Are you taking a rest? There's no door on them stairs. There's the door
I was thinking the door at the top.
at
and
the
then
top
one
on the
with
west, which has got a bar you can bar from this side.
Do you want to do that, or want to explore the downstairs, get the tent back in, and lock up?
Well, I'm out of spells and I'm probably in no shape in case we come up against anything, and the use lot don't look too much better either.
Well, just tell me what you want to do. Barricade the door, take a rest.
I'm waiting to see what everyone else wants to do, because I mean, I think we might be safe enough to have a quick look round, but we have to be proper careful, or we wait for an hour and then look round. But if he comes back with friends, we're trapped.
Unless the ones that are worse for wear have a rest, whilst the ones that are not so bad have a look around.
Everybody is pretty bad apart from Corin. And Corin's out of spell.
Maybe.
And Corin can't move because he's now maximum encumbrance.
Oh, wait a minute. That didn't go right.
Shit.
Wait a minute.
Says.
Hang on.
Come on, I know what you're doing. Are you resting or not resting? So are you barricading the
Right.
the door and the trapdoor?
Yeah, barricade ourselves in, because someone has to do it.
Right.
Yeah, I'll lock us down. I'll bar that door and spike
Take
the
a short
thing.
rest and hope that
Yeah.
guy that ran off doesn't come back.
Well, yeah.
Very good. Party takes a short rest.
And go and, before we take a short rest, go and shut the front doors and put a spike in them and all.
Yeah, good idea.
Okay. So then you can.
Right, wait a minute.
I'm going to unlock your total movement. That means you can move, but only move one room at a time. Okay. Don't just run about all over the map until we describe what's in the room. All right. So you can freely move your totals now. So you can spend hit dice. You can spend up to 2 hit dice to heal. Any short rest?
I seem to have we had a short rest today, because I seem to be down to 1 hit dice.
Remember, you came
I'm
out
back.
in the middle. You need a long rest to reset your hit dice.
All right,
You came
yeah,
out
yeah.
in the middle of the night. It's awful, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Yeah, spend those hit dice.
Right. Have we searched the room we're actually in?
Yes, all the crap is in the party sheet.
And the one at the top of the stairs?
The one at the top of the stairs has nothing in it.
Right.
It opens. It's that one. That one's kind of a guard room.
It's got goats in it. I'm a wild
And
to see the
do I get
goats.
one spell back as well? Yeah, one first level spell.
If you use your ability, if you use your arcane recovery, you do. Yes.
Let's all stick together.
Yeah.
Right. So are you moving it? Are you all moving into the main room?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. So you move into the main room. Like I said, there's a large cargo sled up against the open cages where the zombie was kept. All of the doors seem to be opened as you've attracted everything. There's a short tunnel to the south, and there's a tunnel that opens into a wider room to the northwest.
He went up to the northwest, didn't he?
He did.
Probably should check that out first.
Right.
Right, you go into that room, a long room divided in the middle by 2 doorways. The doorways are jammed shut with large, it looks like a cross between a gate and spikes that have come up and down like teeth and have wedged shut. On the other side of those, you can see a lever.
Would you like me to do that?
Would you mind?
I'll stand at maximum range and mage hand the lever.
Right, you pull the lever and it clicks, and with a great noise, the teeth from both the archways retract into the floor and ceiling.
I'll nip through quick.
Nipping through into the other room, you see a door open to the south, which leads into what is apparently an office. And you also see a secret door that is hanging open in the south wall.
Can I shit in his desk drawer?
Not from in that room, unless you've got explosive diarrhea.
It can be arranged. I almost pooped myself when you were making them death rolls.
Right. A stone-carved bed and desk occupy this drab room. Atop the desk is a burlap sack draped over a glowing object that emits coloured lights that shift from blue, green to red. In the waste paper basket in the southeastern corner, there's a curl of smoke, and it looks like papers have been thrown in there and set fire to.
Oh, I'll go over and mend the papers.
Okay, you mend the papers. Most of them, several of them are like accounting things, and it seems to be columns marked chips, small, medium, and large, with tick marks in the columns. However, one of them has an interesting letter, which was mostly burned away. You managed to mend it. This is the letter that you find.
Ooh.
Okay.
Carry on, I'll just type this out.
So, and Andy, you're the one that's searching the room. Are you searching it thoroughly, or just?
Oh, I'm searching it very thoroughly.
Okay. So you go and have a rake, because you're good at that shit. Let's have a investigate.
And I'm giving him a hand.
Roll again. Right, so you search about the room and you almost miss it. But then, because Dave's helping you search, there's a small jangling pouch tucked up in the bed. It looks like the place was hastily ransacked. Several of the papers were thrown into the bin and set fire to. And then, without even stopping to grab bedrolls and stuff, somebody has flown out of the secret door to the south, which leads into another. Inside of that is a few coins somewhere. There's a purse with some silver and gold coins in.
Right, I shall stick that inside me jerkin.
Okay.
No sign of my dagger then?
No. You do, scraping around the desk, you do look like whoever was grabbing stuff hastily off the desk. Underneath the desk, where the seat would be for the person to sit, is a tiny little chip or a flake almost of shardlin. Looks like it may have been accidentally knocked off the desk or missed or discarded. So yes, your dagger, sadly, is gone.
Thieving bastard.
Well, save you some rope when we delete it. Save you some weight. There you go. Yeah, so this tiny black flake you identify as a chip of shardlin.
You might as well pocket that, son, when you never know when it'll come in handy.
Yeah, why not? I'll pocket it. What's this glowy thing?
Right, pulling back the burlap sack is a large lantern, which changes colour between green and red.
That looks familiar.
Is it a match for the other one we've got?
No, it is a match for the description from the...
Of the one for the pub,
Yeah, the pub who's gone missing.
Well, like that.
So,
and the goats are the ones that were missing, and obviously anything... See, did you say that was the purse full of silver? Or is there any pearls anywhere?
No, strangely enough, they seem to be missing. Small, portable, high-value item.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to go and have a look down here very carefully, because I cannot make out what there is on the floor.
So you creep forward, and it appears to come into...
I mean, if it's a pit, I'm not going to step on it.
That door should be open as well. Strangely enough, the secret door's open, then the other secret door at the other end's open.
Right.
And then you appear to have come into a Duergar's bedroom. Small rooms flank a central common area where crates and sacks are stashed against the west wall. The doors of the two southern rooms are open, and each room is empty except for a bedroll and a chair.
Is it worth searching in here, do you think, chaps?
It's always worth searching.
I'm pretty good at investigating, guys. I'm skilled, so I can help.
I'll help you.
Can we have 2 search times then?
Could search 2 on each wall, half the time, I suppose.
Yeah, well, searching this room, there doesn't seem to be anything hidden here. You do find a whole bunch of crap, however. So, there you go.
Wow.
As we say, a bunch of crap. Daggers, javelins, a portion of hailing,
Well, I'll live. We'll keep that till we really need it. Like if we get into a combat, at which point I'll net it. Now again, I won't because I can't really do anything in a combat.
And I'm going to add into the party sheet because I'll be intrigued to see how you carry all this. All of the Duergar arms and armor that you can strip off the bodies.
Can I take one of the daggers, guys?
Help yourself.
You are missing one suit of scale mail because somebody escaped. You're missing one shield because somebody escaped.
Don't worry, we've got this. I have a plan.
How much money is in this purse I've picked up?
24 gold pieces and 17 silver pieces.
Right.
And
I look through this door.
There are stairs. Again, like I said, the 4 bedrooms with bedrolls and chairs in. They look like they've been hastily abandoned, as if somebody had sounded the alarm and alerted the entire complex. There's some stairs leading down.
Right, I didn't see them.
Yeah, what they do is they mark them as terrain so that you can see up and down the stairs. Right, Earl, you run into that room. This chamber appears to be a cell block lined with stone doors. There's small barreled windows set into them at a dwarf's eye height. Snow wind entered the room through a barred window in the northeast corner that looks like that Dave was getting javelins thrown at him through. And scarily, the southern cells are open, and there's loads of like fungi and there's loads of fungi and spores floating through the air.
Yeah, go closer.
I think we should back out of here.
Are fungi and spores dangerous?
They look incredibly interesting to you, Earl. Perhaps you should go in there and get samples of all of them.
I really should.
And end up like those spore people we just fought.
Oh, but that would be fascinating because then you could observe yourself and make notes while you changed into a spore person.
I really don't want to change into a spore person.
With the greatest of respect, because I love him like a brother, but somebody ties someone up.
DC 12 wisdom save throw?
I'm going to
10 wisdom save throw because like it's almost as if something's in your head telling you that this is a great idea. 10.
I'll tap him gently on the head with my warhammer.
But you managed to fight the urge off, the strange urge, almost a voice in your head saying, no, we should definitely go and investigate those. They're fascinating.
They do look right. I'll move to here and look down, but I'm not going in.
Right, that looks outside.
No, I'm looking down. Isn't it this one below us? To the south?
Yeah.
I'll look from a distance.
It's
and be
those 5 to the south.
Okay, got you.
Hang on a minute. You know this other dwarf did a runner. How come we haven't found the door that he went through to do a runner? Or did he go down the trapdoor?
I don't know.
You don't know. You found these doors open, and then these stairs are down, and the north door's open, leading to the main chamber.
Well,
and if you had closed the front doors, you then found them open when you came out. Because, like I said, it took several minutes for you to search the room. You search the room, which is plenty time to grab a few valuables, turn invisible, and run for it.
Well, I suggest we do what Sandman originally suggested. We'll find a safe space and hole up.
Well, we did.
Yeah, you did. You took an hour rest, so he's literally legged it. So what you have is a whole bunch of loot now. A dog sled with no dogs, but it is a large cargo sled, so you could fit the entire party in one. You had any dogs?
We don't need dogs.
2 goats.
Right, load everything onto the sled. Aisha?
Yeah, no worries.
Whoosh. We'll have to go back and get the tent on the way back.
All right.
Aisha can pull the sled, but you can only pull 900 pounds, Aisha. So you've got to subtract your encumbrance, and then it's what you carry weight-wise.
But...
What if you help pull?
You can help pull.
Push. We'll take turns pushing.
Yeah,
I've got another idea as well. There's an armory full of stuff. You think we could sell them to the guards at this town we come from?
Yeah. They are well made but functional scale mail and weapons.
Yeah.
They are not shoddy like Orc make. These are you recognise them as dwarfcraft, Dave, but not like any dwarf that you would make. Like dwarves would emblazon them with their family crest, and they would decorate them, and they would even put tick marks effectively for the battles they've been in. These are just completely functional, plain iron, just made to protect the wearer and kill people. So yeah, you could absolutely sell them all.
Richie, how long will it take to get back to the town, roughly?
Pushing the sled. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock this for you. So from where you are, pushing the sled will take 4 miles, and you can only do it at walking speed, which would be 1 mile an hour. So 4 hours with all of you helping.
Right. Can we take a few heads?
I had an idea, but I don't know whether this would reduce the time. if I cast Tensor's floating disc, it can carry £500. It might alleviate some of the weight off Asia. It lasts an hour. I'm just thinking if it can cut some of the travel time down.
Scale mail is £45 per set, and you've got like 7 sets of that.
So that would all fit on a floating disc.
Mm-hmm.
And the shields are £6 each. You've got 7 of those.
Oh, no, this is a really good idea.
No, but to have some stuff on the sled, but so that Asia hasn't got to pull as much, and it mightn't like slow him down as much, and we might be able to cut some travel time down. I don't know how much travel time it would cut down.
Oh no, well, everybody's going to have to help because he can't pull all the equipment and the sled.
Mm-hmm. Can we not pack a little bit on the goats as well?
I'm a young giant. I'm used to a good pull.
What I was going to say was, if she uses Tensor's floating disc, we can load £500 on the disc. We can jump on the sledge, and the disc will just follow her.
Yes.
That means nobody needs to help for the first hour.
Yeah, and then I can just stop and
then recast because it's ritual.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, it's an easier job for Asia.
Yeah, it's not the difficulty. His maximum pull weight is £900, right? And a sled weighs 600. So his equipment, if you look at his inventory, which I will, he's already carrying 174. So,
all right, okay.
So he's adding all the weight on, so he can only pull a couple £100. But if you guys help as well, it's on your inventory. It's got your push-pull weight.
Mm-hmm.
So Dave can drag £510. So like you can do it, but you're gonna 3 years are gonna have to help Asia.
Yeah. Well, we'll do that. That's fine, and I'll alleviate some of the weight with a Tensor's floating disc. Do me miraculous, swirl me hands in the air, and this lovely coloured thing forms a flat base and starts humming, a very slight hum, and floats so far off the ground. And I start loading stuff on this thing that I've created.
Right, so with the veracity of a swarm of locusts, you strip the entire place and all of its inhabitants.
How much do doors sell for?
You
don't
can't
do
get the
it
doors
with it.
because the doors are stone, so you're not going to be able to carry the doors.
Sconces?
They haven't got the sconces.
Jesus,
Do you think
you're taking the light switches?
Do you think they've worked out organ transplants?
Yeah. Can we, since we need to prove that we've killed some Duergar, should we saw a head off or just take a corpse?
Heads are lighter.
Heads are lighter.
Hang on, you know that drawbridge, is that made of wood?
It is, yes.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Just a thought. Can I alter some of this gear, like some of the big chunky stuff, to a lesser form that isn't quite as heavy with the alteration, to lessen burden on Asia even more?
I mean,
I don't know whether that's stretching it a bit.
I'm certain you could, but I don't think it would be enough to make a difference.
All right, okay.
It's just like, no, I'm all Goliath, flexes his head. He does the peck dance, and he's like, no, bring it.
Right, we'll swing past and pick the tent up and head back to Caerconnic.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a long slog back to Caerconnic. You're all tired because you still haven't managed to get a long rest. You're on the verge of exhaustion. Several of you bleeding heavily. However, you arrive back to Caerconnic without any further problems.
We'll go straight to the speaker's house. I think we need to rest before we go and hand our prizes in.
Unless there's a pub between us and the speaker's house. Just go for a pint first and then go to the speaker's house.
You are
coming out all my orifices and all the holes, the pints.
You never run out of pints.
No, the speaker's house is actually closer than the pub, the Hook, Line and Sinker.
God damn it.
Or you head to the Northern Light. By the time you arrive back in town, you're bloody, you're tired, and
go tell the speaker we'll meet them in the pub.
Well, you could pay some young boys to
get some beer in. Some local kid go and give him a couple of silver and tell him to go and get a few pints in.
And bring them over to the speaker's house where it's warm.
Yeah, where it's warm.
Right, so you park this jangling sled outside. Garrett's in the speaker's house getting warm with Trovos, who's actually just managed to sober up in time for you to bring more beer around. You've got 2 sleds parked out the back, and you pull up with this jangling thing full of armour and heads and...
Load it all into the house, obviously, while he's in there. We'll just wander past him.
Trovus just stands there, and as you walk past with this armfuls of loot, like looking backwards and forwards as you're coming in, going,
And we all
what's going on?
Yeah, job done, mate.
You caught the bastards.
Yeah, I'll pass them ahead. I literally casually, as I'm walking past, I just hand them a due go ahead. You've got a dwarf problem, mate.
Right, so he goes, dwarves? The dwarves from the Dwarven Valley were the ones stealing it.
No,
Duergar.
I don't know what the Dwarf Valley dwarves are like, but the Duergar are like bad dwarves, if that makes sense.
The Battlehammer dwarves, the descendants of Bruno Battlehammer, they're
these aren't
fierce warriors and honourable.
No, these are evil, dishonourable,
horrible little
bastards
with zombies.
Yeah, ogre zombie as well.
Yeah, that won't hurt. I mean, he got us right here. Then
and converted
that.
And he's
people to spores. Spore creatures as well.
There's dripping blood all over me rug.
I'm sorry,
familiar. I'll turn around. Killed her familiar.
I'm a bit worse for wear.
He says, I think the best thing we can do is I need a drink and everybody should get a night's sleep and we can sort this crap out in the morning once all of this.
Yeah, it's all right.
You've got Bob the mummy who can help you carry all of this crap or can just do it for you.
Yeah, I know. We'll help. I mean, I like the idea of us walking backwards and forwards, like dragging bits of stuff out and dumping it in his front room while he's standing going, what are you doing?
The quest is called The Unseen, but I was thinking in my head thieving stunties for some reason.
Yeah, that's more like it, thieving stunt bastards. And we're going to drop in on them.
Oh, aren't we just?
Well, I think a warm fire, something to eat, a drink, and a sleep, and then sort everything out, and then we have to go and shove metal in someone's anus.
Yeah, I need a long rest. Big long rest.
So what I'm going to do is give you all a nice long rest, and then we'll roll and see if anything attacks you in the morning.
Wait a second. I was going to say, just before you do that, I am going to tie string around all the door handles and window latches.
Okay.
Put some empty bottles and that together so that the clank.
Paranoid much. You've got Bob to guard you.
Yeah.
Tie some of the fucking armour to the rope, bits of rope that we're putting. That'll make a hell of a noise. We'll definitely wake the house up.
Put it all in it. No, we'll put it above the window in a sack. Right. So we'll open the window, just dropped.
No, what we'll do is, the bits of armour, we'll put them all together in a silhouette of a person. So any fucker breaks in, they'll get the fright of their life.
I have a really good idea, but I can't. I have to.
Right, I am going to long rest you, so shut up.
Okay, I'm shutting up.
Right, you finally, after days and days of fighting and thinking, you get a nice long rest. Yes.
Yay!
Christ.
Thank you.
By the way, can I keep my scar? I've got an action man
you can keep
scar.
your scar. Dave's got a scar as well, as Aisha.
Yeah, I've got an action man scar now, though. You put one on my cheek.
You do. Right. So, you rest. You finally get a good night's sleep. Nothing untoward happens. Bob patrols the grounds. And so Garrett is no longer exhausted. The speaker is sober. And you wake up. That morning music. You feel rested. You have a nice breakfast. You sit amongst a pile of looted scale mail. I assume you've prestidigitated all of the blood and bits of dwarf out of it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'll cast detect magic.
None of it detects as magical other than the potion. I think somebody got.
That's all right. I just had to check.
All right, I'll get breakfast. Check on Garrett, make sure he's all right.
Yeah, Garrett is feeling much better and has his hit points back. He's sad. He's very sad about Boy.
I know. I'm sad about him too. I even made the dog in RimWorld called Boy, and he died as well. But we'll not say that.
He goes out the back for a bit of a cry, but comes back red-eyed after 5 minutes or so. Me poor dog. But he saved me life. And he saved your life.
He did. He specifically saved Aisha's life, who nearly died saving my life, and I fell off a cliff.
What time do we want to stop tonight? Because it's 10 now.
Tomorrow.
Can anybody not play till like 11 or half 10?
I'm fine.
I can do half 10 or whenever. Okay. I'm all right tonight.
Amazing.
Because you have now completed 4 things in part 2. At the end of the session, you get to level up, and we're moving to chapter 2.
In that case, I'll go and speak to the speaker.
Torvus is there, having breakfast with you. Very happy. Looking at this dwarf head, and he's like, dwarves? What on earth were they stealing crap for?
I don't know. They were looking for something. Have you ever heard anything called a chardelet?
Chardelet, yeah. It used to be
Chardelet.
really common around here. The rumours go that back in a couple hundred years ago, when that Drow Elf Ranger were fighting the army of demons, there was a whole castle made of magical ice, and something happened in the war, we don't know what, and it exploded and scattered chardelet all over the valley. Well, the last couple of years, it's all gone missing. And we haven't
I think
seen
I know
it for
where
ages.
it's going. Here's another question for you. You know that ranger bloke, the Drow Elf? He was hanging around with that dwarf, wasn't he? The dwarf fella.
The legends say yes.
And the dwarf fella's family lives in Dwarven Valley, yeah?
Yeah, his descendants.
Right, they might know some shit then.
So
We've got stuff to hand back to people. The only thing we couldn't find was the pearls because the leader got away, but I think we know where to meet him. So we're going to go and try and catch up to him, and we'll return the pearls back once we get once we catch him up. But we need to get a little bit creative with how we do things today.
I should say you've got 3 sleds that require a minimum of 6 dogs each. You only have 10 dogs between you. You can hire some dogs or buy some dogs at the Frozen Fire expeditions.
Well, I have a plan about that. Garrett,
Yeah.
we're going to head back to Bremen via Targos, right? Now, if we can get you on the east way, can you make it back on your own, or will you need us?
No, I'll be fine. Now that I'm feeling better, I'll have to travel slow because the dogs can pull the sleds, but they'll tire quickly.
Yeah, that's the problem we've got. You'll need to return. You'll need to take 2 sleds with you.
I can't drive 2 sleds, I'm afraid. Not these big buggers.
In that case, we'll have to come with you. Or
Annoyance is there.
We've got 3
No.
sleds, haven't we?
yes,
Yeah,
but I have a plan.
but you only have 2 sled dog team.
Yeah, I have a plan. My plans are great. I'll turn around and Garrett and go, by the way, not to be a dick, but can you please tell the guy that I rented all this stuff off that we looked after it? Because, I feel kind of bad and broke, but also bad.
Why do you feel kind of bad?
Well,
I need to advance my calendar.
because it used up all my money. We're going to basically, if we can get someone to drive the sled with you, and you can drop us off at East Haven and then head back to Targos, do you think?
Yeah, I can wait for you in Targos. Anytime you need a lift from Targos, I'll be happy to drop you wherever you like.
Well, we're heading to Bremen because we have to see a man about a sea monster, but we're going to have to hit East Haven first because I think it's time sensitive. So,
Wasn't there something about missing children?
missing goats.
That was in Dugan's Hall.
Yeah, Dugan's Hall will be there. Dugan's Hall's next after Bremen, which is after East Haven. God, this is getting difficult. So
You don't have to do everything. You could.
yes, we
You could
do.
have let Garrett freeze to death up Kelvin's curtain.
No, we
Nobody
can't.
would have known any
We-
different.
You said we have to be the good guys, and my character is the good guys. I'm taking it really seriously, being a good guy. I hate it, but I'm doing it. If I
Right,
was my
so-
normal character, we'd be running this place by
So
now.
we still have the problem of you have 2 5-dog sled team, right? They can
Right.
pull the cargo sleds, but they'll tire quickly. You have an extra cargo sled that Isha was pulling, but you have no dogs for it.
Right, I'll go and deal with this.
Nor
First-
do you have any money to buy dogs. You do
I-
have a shitload of crap, however.
Right, Mr. Speaker, sir, Torvis, we have a large amount of weaponry here that you could use, you could purchase from us to outfit the city guards, considering you're going to need to recruit some new ones since that Yeti that turned up in town managed to eat a couple of them.
Yes, most unfortunate. However, there will be something for me. Like, everybody keeps coming at me from now and going, "Are you the Yeti guys?"
Yep.
You know, like the guy who fucked the pie. Well,
Yeah.
"Are you the guys who skinned the Yeti in the middle of town, in front of everybody?"
And it's eyeballs. Don't forget the eyeballs.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was us.
That's us.
So-
I did the actual skinning.
Are you interested in this stuff before we put it on the open market?
Is quite happy to buy it off you, but he can only pay 40% because it only has a services level of 2. So they don't have enough money to pay you back.
I think we should just take it. What do you think, boys and girls?
Could he do us a swap for dogs?
Well, what I was going to say was, that's a really good point. How about how many dogs do we need? We need 8.
Half a
don't we?
dozen, I think.
You need 6 dogs to run a cargo sled, or
Right.
eight dogs allows for some of them being eaten by yetis,
Well, 8 dogs gives us 3 working sleds, though.
or 2
'Cause we've
polar
got-
bears. But you haven't figured out where you can get trained polar bears from.
I know, Goblin. I can persuade him he doesn't need it anymore. Well, we've got 2 teams of 5 dogs, right?
Yes.
So if we get 8 dogs, we've got 3 working sleds. One of which is the hired sled,
Yeah.
one of which is Garrett's sled with Garrett's team, and then that'll give us a team of dogs.
Yeah.
So, Torvig,
I mean,
Torvik,
you
my
said
friend.
that you were using Boy to pull the hired sled, so that's why you've only got 5. You can have a maximum of 8, so you could have had a full team of 6 plus Boy.
No, you're right. That's what we're paid for. So I want to have a word with Torvik. Torvik, my friend, I understand that you only give us a reasonable price for the goods that we've got, but how about you also talk to the is it Frozen Far that has sled dogs?
Yeah.
Could you put in a good word there and allow us to and get us a discount on some sled dogs, because we desperately need to try to stop whoever was doing this and who has the pearls, and they're down in East Haven now.
He says, yes, I'll have a word.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll escort you over there now. Well, who? We also need to drop a couple of
All
gold.
that in this. He's a good stick.
It was him with the pearls, so he might be invested. Can we go on the way though? We'll drop in the other items that were stolen off to people.
Yeah, absolutely. So what you have is 2 goats. Are you saying you just tied those to the back of the?
Yeah.
The goats were missing from the sinker, I believe.
We'll head over to the sinker with the goats.
Just trying to find the quest. So you've got basically a lantern and a couple of goats on a lead.
Yeah. I'll turn around to Torbers and say, you like being speaker here, don't you?
I do. It's great fun. But now the thieves are gone, I'll be allowed back in the Northern Light and I can use the bar. It'll be fabulous.
Tell you what, right? I'm going to do you a huge favour. And in return, well, that's a favour, isn't it? So there's no return. But I'm sure you'll do your best to help us with these dogs. Head straight to hook, line, and sinker first.
Right. So you head to the hook, line, sinker. Hook, line, sinker. You go into the bar, you open it. There's a table at the end with half pints of beer already poured out next to the bar with a sign up that says, "This is the hook." And hello there, come on in. You can see that this is quite packed with residents of Icewind Dale.
I'll push Torvus in front, and then I'll stand up next to him and say, just return. Torvus had us search out where your goats were, and we found who stole them.
Excellent.
So
Excellent. At this point, you hear like, "Meh," and he's like, come in, have a free round of drinks on me. And
oh, go on. So we're best.
I'll rake up a reward. I can offer you 20 gold pieces.
Thank you. And we will tell the tale of our daring do, but we will big up that Torvus was instrumental in giving us the information we needed, and he helped us every inch of the way with sage advice.
Excellent. Right, well, so goats are handed over, drinks are had, and rewards handed out.
Well, we better go and hand this lantern in as well next.
While the entire pub is celebrating because they can have goat's milk cheese again.
Oh, I don't suppose they've got any of that we could take with us for rations, because cheese is nice.
Yeah, they can give you a wheel of cheese or so.
Thank you very much. This again. Easy.
Right, so you get, while you're in there, you hear over here a rumour. As it's now chapter 3, over here a different rumour. You hear 2 lads, and he say, "No, I tell you, I've seen it myself." He's going, "You've never been out there." He goes, "You do. You head northwest out of Bremen and you'll see a pirate ship frozen in the ice less than a quarter mile from shore. No one's sure where it came from, but it ain't going nowhere so long as this dark winter lasts. I bet it's full of treasure." The other one's going, "Bullshit, you've never ever been up to the sea of moving ice." And he says, "I have, I swear to God." And then, like, the tavern noise sweeps back in.
Right, that's noted. Up to the Northern Light. We'll bid everyone farewell and thank them, and all of our Torvus is one of us. You know what I mean? He's part of the team that did this.
He is.
When do we increase our classes?
At the end of the session, Dave, we're going to finish up this bit, and then Earl's got some plan I don't even want to know about. What about the rest of you? I hear a lot from Earl. I want to hear what everybody else is doing.
Drinking the free beer and keeping me trap shut lest I put my foot in it.
I'm singing my favourite dwarven song. We're dwarfs in kilts.
Right, so you head off to the North Look, yes?
The Northern Light, yep.
The Northern Light. There's a sign hanging up proclaiming the Northern Light, but the hook from which it hangs is empty.
Is the door,
is
open?
Unlocked, yes. I'll assume it's morning because you've had a good sleep.
Yeah.
Well, morning, like, so twilight.
I'll pop my head through the door with everyone, but I'll keep the lantern light outside.
Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
There's a front desk where people can sign in. Behind that is a scowling middle-aged woman who's going a little to the stout side, and she's licking her finger as she turns over the guest book. She spots you at the door and says, "Yes, can I help you at all?"
Speaker Torvus employed us to try to recover the stolen items from town, and with his sage advice, we think we might have found something that you had taken.
Yes, we've been missing the lantern.
Does it look like this? And I'll pick up Tracy's lantern and look and put it over the thing.
No, it doesn't look like that.
No. All right, wait a second, hang on, and I'll swap it over to the other one. What about this one?
Well, I'll be blowed. That be our lantern, that be. At the sound of this, a younger, more comely woman comes in with an obvious family resemblance. She dances about and has a more musical voice, and she's like, "See, Corey, I told you everything would turn up." Corey scowls at her and says, "Yeah, but this is adventuring types. These are the Yeti lads. We'll no doubt we'll have to pay for this one." And Ali goes, "Yes, but we'll have the lantern back and everybody will know we're open." And she says, "Everybody knows we're open anyway, you bloody dizzy woman." And Ali says, "That's great. Can we have it, please?" Corey says,
I will
how much is it going to cost?
Make me a fair offer, but I will not hold you beautiful ladies to ransom.
Ali blushes and sort of flutters her eyebrows. Corey scowls at it. She says,
"Oh no, while I'm saying that, I'm staring at Corey."
Corey's like, "I can give you 15 GP. I know it's not much, but times are hard and the town's not doing so well."
15 GP, and if we're in town again, we can put our heads down for a couple of nights.
Aye, I'll throw in 2 nights food and board for you.
Deal done. And hand her the lantern. Do you want us to hang it up outside?
Aye, that would be kind of you.
I'll hand it to Aisha since he's already up there.
Yeah, Aisha just raises his arm to shoulder level and hangs the lantern. So that is another 15 GP. So that is 42 GP. What are we doing now?
I'll pat Torvus on the back and say we couldn't have done this without him. I'll bow as we take our leave and head up to the Frozen Far expedition.
Okay. You're arriving at the Frozen Far. You see, it's for all intents and purposes like that shed in Frozen, run by the Swedish fella. But this is an aging human who greets you as the door opens as a ding-a-ling-a-ling as the bell rings.
Hello, friend, because we've met him before. Good news and bad news. Which would you prefer first?
Give me the bad news, and then at least you can put some sugar in me tea afterwards.
Bad news, we haven't got the pearls.
Bugger. Well, he says, I guess they're gone, I suppose.
Well, that's where the good news is. We know who's got them and where he's heading.
Oh, well, that is good news.
Apparently, Torvus gave us some sound advice, and we found a group of desperate, evil dwarves hiding in an old dwarven fortress. And we managed a hard-won battle and managed to recover most of the things, but the leader escaped and snatched the pearls on the way out the door. But we did recover information to where he's headed, and if we can get hold of the right amount of dogs, we can get there possibly ahead of him and wait for him to come into town and then deal with the blackguard.
Yeah, you can hear the barking at the back. He says, "Well, I've only got 6 dogs for sale. I've got a dozen, but obviously I need some to pull the sled to do deliveries and such, so I can sell you half a dozen of them."
Well, how about we buy half a dozen and you lend Garrett 2 for a few days?
Garrett comes in and he's like, all right. And he says, "Oh, I'm pleased to see you're alive, Garrett. I see these fellas managed to catch up with you."
Yeah, I took him out with Snowbank, attacked by a Yeti, poor bugger. But,
he says, "I trust Garrett. I'll lend them for a couple of days."
Brilliant. How much for 6 dogs? I'll look expectantly at Torvus.
Torvus says, "Can you do a deal? The dogs are normally 50 gold each." He says, "I can do them for 40 for you fine folk, the Yeti crew."
I'll turn around to Torvus and say, "And how much were you going to give us for all that gaff?"
"I don't know. Right, anything you want to sell, please put into the party items. Anything in there will be sold. So if there's anything you want to keep, like raw meat or pouches or navigator's tools, whatever."
What's in navigator's tools?
for being lost at sea. It's like, like
Sextant.
sextant and stuff
that
like
thing that looks like a protractor at skull that I never know the name for. That kind of thing.
I don't want anything. Don't know if anyone else does.
I'm having a look.
I don't think so. Was it one of the climbers kits in case we go on the mountains again?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, keep the climbing kits. We'll put them on the thing.
Yeah, so what you'll do is you've got a place at Lonelywood, so we can just make a character sheet for stuff that you want to keep, that you own and want to keep at Lonelywood.
Yeah, and we'll stash this climbers kit. Well, we'll put the climbers kits on the back of the sledge for now, but we'll drop them off somewhere.
Yeah. Do they need to go on a character sheet for now?
Yeah, put them on a character sheet, but unequip them so the thing is blank and then it won't add your encumbrance.
Right, I'll do it. Hang on.
So if the little round circle has got nothing in it, it doesn't add the encumbrance, it just has them.
Right, hold on a minute. Where the hell have they gone? Hang on. Climbers kits 2. Yeah, not carried. There we are. Right. I'll put them on my character sheet for the minute, but as soon as we get the character sheet for wherever or the sled, I'll put them on there. And that was about the only thing, I think.
Yeah. There's all that raw meat. Are you getting rid of all of that?
We'll need it to feed the dogs, won't we?
Good point.
Yeah, we'll best keep some.
Basically, one ration will feed 2 dogs for a day.
Right, hang on.
Okay, a dog requires 1 pound of meat a day.
So we'll keep 40 and we'll have 10 days worth of meat.
I only have one.
I know, just keep it all. We'll use it all. Keep it all.
Yeah.
But the sled has a maximum weight, so if you fill the sled up with meat, you're not going to get very far. Unless you dump it at Lonelywood or another place that you may have trust.
All right, and just have a disc floating behind you with the meat on.
A meat disc.
I was thinking about this. Surely rangers ought to know how to do this sort of thing. We could go somewhere, and when we get somewhere where we're safe, we could set up some sort of like little smokehouse type affair and smoke the meat, and then it'll weigh less for a start because it'll be dried, and it'll last for donkey's years. And the dogs will still like that.
Anywhere with a fishing place should have a smokehouse.
Can we not smoke it with Presto?
I think it's a bit of a stretch.
I do like fire.
Now, what you do, you just slice it thin, hang it out, and the cold wind dries it out.
Right, so am I happy to sell everything that's on this list now?
Yeah.
Right, so let's take it one thing at a time before we discuss that. So you get a total of 260 gold pieces for all that crap.
Wow!
Champion.
Nice.
We're almost back.
And that's at 40%.
Yeah, we did good. How much for the dogs?
So for 6 dogs, it's 240.
Easy go. I'm still down on hiring the dogs to save Garrett.
Hang on.
We're all still down?
So are you buying the 6 dogs and I'll reduce this by 240?
Yes, we're going to need them.
Are we all in agreement with this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But while we're on, can you give Sanwin 24 gold pieces out of that purse I pocketed?
Oh, good point.
Yes, I can. I will do that now. I'll go into your inventory. Give
Very
you
good.
24 gold pieces, so that is 26 gold pieces because you're rich as fuck, Al.
Yeah, I'm back on top. Right. I know we're about done here, but I think we should just take a second to plan what we're going to do next, right? I figure we return the sled back to the guy we get Garrett to return the two, so his sled and the sled we rented, right? We take our sled, our dogs, and our stuff and go down to East Haven and see if we can find this dwarf and look into what's going on at East Haven.
Well, don't forget you have a Scrimshaw reward in Targos waiting for you as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, as soon as we finish in East Haven, we'll head straight away to Targos and then up to Bremen because we must kill that sea monster.
Right, so Garrett will happily take the dogs back to Targos and then return the dogs back to Cairconny.
Thank you.
And he'll sort that out for you.
Lovely man.
He's a good lad.
Then he will buy himself a new sled dog. Not like Boy, though. He was a good dog, Boy.
It was the best dog.
Right, so you now have a large cargo sled and 6 sled dogs.
And £100 of meat.
£100 of meat.
And we've still got tons of rations left because we haven't had the dogs for as long as we thought we would.
Yes.
So we can use them rations to feed the dogs, but we'll use the meat first, and the rations can be the emergency supplies for the dogs.
Yeah.
I think, so next sesh, East Haven, straight away, and then we'll travel down the east way with Garrett and the other 2 sleds, and then we'll swing off to East Haven, and then after East Haven we head to Targos and Bremen. Agree?
Yeah. Right, so you're initially going through Caer Dineval. You're heading down the road, yeah? So you head down to Caer Dineval and then onto East Haven, and Garrett splits off and heads off to Targos. Who's going to drive the second sled then?
Well, this is what I was trying to say. Is there no one in town that he knows that can just drive the sled with him?
Well, why don't I do what we did on our retreat from the Yeti, and I'll just cast what's its name, guidance, and drive up myself.
Oh no, it's not our sled that's the problem. It's the fact that he's got 2 sleds now.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So in fact, yes, at Frozen Far, actually, there's another guy who's a dwarf, who's a guide in this place, and you can hire him for 2 gold pieces. You could hire him to.
I'll pay the 2 gold.
In fact, he was one of the options for getting a guide.
I'll pay 2 gold and hire him.
Right, and then basically, because Garrett owes you, he can do the faffing about running them backwards and forwards and sorting the sleds out, leaving you to get the set. Right, so we'll advance the calendar a day. You sell all of this crap and head down to Caerdineville.
Yeah.
Okay, on the way to
East Haven,
which only takes you on a sled dog just 5 miles an hour. So it takes like 20 minutes or so.
Can we get to East Haven in a day?
Yes, but as you pull into Caerdineville,
yes.
Dun dun dun, you come down. If you have a look at the map, Caerdineville, you come down the road from Caerconnig.
Yeah.
And there's a little T-junction where it heads off to the uphill climb in the Caer, and it heads round to the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standing in the middle of the road is a knight in coal leather clothing with black leather armor carrying a long sword. He stands in the middle of the road. As you approach, he holds his hand up.
At a distance, I will pull up and go, yes.
My lord, I believe you are the party of the Warden Knights.
Yes, that is correct.
My lord, we've been expecting your party. Your rooms are already up at the Caer. If you could care to come and meet our leader, we'd be very grateful.
Well, we were just passing through. Bear with me a moment. Guys, we've been invited to a castle by a strange man in black armour. Now,
At least it wasn't a thou shalt not pass moment.
this is true. Should we go to the castle with the strange man, or should we try to bypass it? I think we should go to the castle with the strange man, but we should do it carefully.
Yeah, well, Luke's rich.
He says, Lord Cadroth is expecting you and your rooms are prepared.
Why
That
is
is
he
very kind of
expecting
you.
us?
I just following orders, my lord, my lady, and bows to you. And I think that's where 10.
Yeah.
We'll leave it there.
Can I just stick my nose out the sled and go, you must be fucking freezing waiting for us out in the middle of this road.
Yes, my lord. Fortunately, I have not been waiting long, as I expected your arrival.
Yeah, he's just spawned.
So yeah, that is where we will stop for the night, with a strange knight stopping you in the middle of the road that apparently knows you and all about you. Maybe he's heard of the Yeti skinning incident. Maybe you're never going to get to live that down.
Maybe
Should we
he's
gain a
the
level?
Yeti.
Who's the